Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into. And that's MetaShare. Maybe you've heard joining MetaShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month. And that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MetaShare works too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $8 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 844-45-BIBLE. That's 844-45-BIBLE. 844-45-BIBLE.
The work week's almost done and there's just 2 more days. The morning show will take you the rest of the way. We'll try not to suck while you are here. So pick it up and let us do this thing we do to both of your ears. The work week's almost through. Just a couple days to go. Work week's almost through. Not the morning show. Work week's almost through. Then it's time for Sex and Brew.
When does that start? Do we have a start time for that? Welcome to Thursday Goes By on a Thursday morning, trying to keep the sinuses intact this morning.
You are on fire this morning with the babies every time I think of you and the Moody Blues story in your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed.
I wanted to do...
I thought you'd follow it up with Sugar Sugar.
I don't want to overwhelm the audience this early in the morning with great stuff, but, you know, I had a concept for a radio station format.
Yeah?
It would be hits, but no dirges, no slow songs, no downers, and all the music would be of positive energy.
Oh boy, you sure scored on that this morning.
And my proposed call letters were WPMA or WNRG, Energy 93.1 FM.
Oh, nice.
So anybody that tuned in would be guaranteed to be hearing something that would lift them psychologically. And I was just too ahead of my time for that. Tough to sell it.
Well, I know at times soft rock was tough, right? And
Yeah, here's the one of the sadder stories. I was working for CBS FM in Chicago, and it was the first FM station that went above and beyond the top 40. The long versions of song, a lot of stuff that the AM stations wouldn't play.
Sure.
And it had a very high cool factor. You know, everybody was, hey, BBM FM, got to tune it in.
Yeah.
In 1974, the program director calls me in and says, we're switching formats tomorrow. We're going to start playing all soft rock. And you're going to be the first one on the air with this thing.
Oh, my God.
So here's what needs to be different. And it was all, you know,
Oh, I know.
office kind of music.
Oh, sure, I know.
Not Montavani, but...
No.
Like we played Peaceful Easy Feeling by the Eagles,
Yeah.
but Take It Easy and songs like that were out.
They were too up-tempo.
So that was my Christmas Day of 1974 from noon to 6.
Wow.
Hey, everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry freaking Christmas. Happy New Year. All right. I saw your blog. I posted
I
it.
remember a Cleveland billboard for a soft rock station. I thought it was clever. Get your rock soft.
Ah. Well, they are better that way, aren't they? Get your rocks soft. Yesterday, the station that I had my absolute best ratings on, and where I, if you don't mind me dusting off an award here, I won a broadcasting award for best newscast.
Nice.
This is in 2001 or 2. Anyway, just an absolutely brilliantly run radio station that had money and spent it and promoted, and we were always out doing fun stuff. Well, the woman that did the 10 to 3 slot on the station, her name was Gail Garten. And I got a note from a friend on Facebook saying that she was retiring. Now, Gail would accumulate Monday through Friday between 10 and 3 over 1.5 million unique listeners. You know, not 15 people tuning in a million times a week, but that many people.
Wow.
Book after book after book. She was really perfect for the time slot. Well, she is retiring. So I was asked if I would videotape a tribute for her retirement. I did that yesterday when I was on the bike.
Oh, nice.
And I just told her, I said, flat out, you were the best midday personality I've heard in my entire career.
Oh, that's
Just perfect, always with something to say. And I thanked her for welcoming me because I was the only guy in that building.
right.
on
I
the
do
air.
remember that. I do remember hearing that.
Yes, but she made me feel welcome. We didn't really know each other prior to that. We knew of each other, but didn't know each other. And it was a genuine expression of gratitude for a great memory.
How many decades do you think she was on the air?
About 4, maybe more than that.
Wow.
And she like the best always make it look so easy.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever she opened her mouth at the end of a song set or whatever, she always had content or something that would be of interest to the person listening. And that's why she was so good.
Bet she's available on YouTube, right? What's the last name again?
Garton, Garton. I don't know if they're streaming there or not. Honestly,
I bet there's some examples of
probably, yeah.
air checks.
Gail Garton. So good luck to her. And you know what? It meant a lot to me to be asked
Sure.
to do it. Because I've been gone from there for over 20 years now.
Who approached you? The current program director, or?
The producer for the event, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Eric. Nice guy. I just, so I put a surprise in there. So that was my big excitement yesterday.
All right.
It's 6:15. We're not in a hurry to do the weather because it looks like yesterday, but we got to do it.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. But today's another warm day with a high in the upper 80s. The record looks safe, 90 from 1925. Sunshine dominates. Mostly clear tonight, low 61. Friday, though, the record is probably vulnerable, high near 90. That would be the first 90-degree temperature of the year. Usually that happens around the 10th of June, if you look at the law of averages. More sun. If we get to 90, we tie the record for 55. A lot of great people were born in that year. Mostly sunny, upper 80s on Saturday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms continue on the overnight hours on Saturday night, we hope. I mean, it'll be past the hours where, in other words, if you have evening plans Saturday, you're fine, I think. It's the overnight hours and into Sunday morning. Then much cooler, 72 for a high Sunday.
Wow.
That's a big difference from the upper 80s. 40s on Sunday night, jacket weather, mid to upper 70s on Monday. And we have a new drought monitor map that comes out at 8. Remind me, we'll check it.
I think if you went back and checked all the Sunday forecasts since the beginning of the year, Sundays and Sunday nights have generally been the coolest nights of the week.
Interesting. I'll have to go back and look at that. Right now this morning, clear skies, calm winds. It's 56. It's 6:18.
Today's the day that you got to give out all the high fives you can.
High five.
Because it's National High Five Day.
High five. Give him a high five. High five.
It's National High Five Day. High five.
If you really want to get crazy, go for the double high five. Happy National High Five Day.
Don't leave me hanging. Oh, mic drop. Let's go.
You know, somebody who deserves a high five is Donnie Turner and MPB. I showed Rich my car.
I was just going to say, we saw Donnie in person in front of our building here just the other day before yesterday.
Yeah.
And he is a guy with boundless energy, tenacity, has overcome amazing hurdles. So we are proud of him.
Yes.
And we are proud of the business he represents. MPB stands for Montgomery Paint and Body in their 5th decade right now. Yeah, he did wonders with your car, and that's the way they work there. Easy to take shortcuts in the paint and body business, but that's not the way they fly at Montgomery Paint and Body. In fact, they are used as an example in the business of this is the way that you do this kind of work. And that's why they're still around after 40-some years. Located off the Eastern Boulevard on East Shirley Lane, I remember the days when they were off the Northeastern Boulevard. I've been going there that long. I have a lot of success stories, and we've told you a lot of our success stories over the years. But that's the way they'll treat you at Montgomery Paint and Body. Their phone number is easy. I have pollen in my throat. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. 334 area code 27 rec with the W. 27 rec with the W. They can't take care of your pollen, but they will take care of your car, and they will fix your car as good as new, maybe better.
So let's see. You know, we're always gathering for the next segment on the show. Later on this morning, we have our Morning Maroon nominees, but I want to introduce one of them now.
Okay.
And guess what state?
I'm going to go with Florida.
All right, guess what sex?
A man from Florida?
No, it's a woman.
No, is that right?
25-year-old woman in Florida pulled over in a residential area after going 123 miles an hour. Yes. She was at about 3 times the speed limit, got pulled over and blew a .23 on the breathalyzer. That's also about 3 times over the limit. Here's what happened when police asked her why she was driving this way. This answer will floor you.
Why? Because you're doing 125. That's why.
Yeah, right. I'm not doing 125. She's not doing 100.
I don't know.
Honestly, it's just because he has a Supra, that's why. And I thought it was all right, okay to go fast.
Just to repeat, Saria Lopez says, honestly, it's just because this is a Supra, which is a Toyota car that they don't make anymore.
Yeah.
But made famous locally by Stick Shift Annie. She said, I thought it was okay to go fast. So that's how it works in the minds. She said the car belonged to her passenger. He was once caught going 109 in the same car on the same road in 2024. Stupidity is contagious. She violated Florida's punitive superspeeder law, was also charged with DUI, additionally cited for careless, aggressive driving, modified exhaust, in other words, no catalytic converter, I guess, and improper turn signal.
I think in Alabama, if you go over 20 miles per hour over the speed limit, it's called reckless driving. I think.
Well, you got a lot of lead feet in South Florida. Let's see if we can share the mugshot of this incredible nitwit. Well, we'll find it. We'll share it for you later. I got to pull it up off the story and not off the video. Look who's joined us.
Hello.
What's new? What have you been up to for the last 24 hours?
Apparently, like Rich, sucking down pollen.
Well, that was one thing. I mean, there was no pollen. There was no nothing in my car after it was done at MPD. You know, now I have a front plate bracket. I need to figure out what to put there. What can I, they sell all these crazy plates you can put on the front end of the car.
Yeah.
But I need an idea. I want to do something cool there. How about a picture of Rich?
Sure.
That way, cars that are in front of me, when they look in the rearview mirror, they'll see Rich Thomas behind them and go,
Adorable.
I'll drive better.
Backwards.
I'll drive nicer.
Yeah, sure.
But at the moment, I have no idea what to slot.
Well, they're amazing when you get your car back. It's just wow.
Market opening a little bit, futures are a little up this morning. If you listened to Brant McDonald yesterday on Happy Hour, He says there is a confidence building that things are stabilizing relative to Iran and the Straits, oil prices, and so forth. We hold our breath, but let's hope for the best. Anyway, he will join us at 5:15 this afternoon.
Ring doorbell says there's a person in my backyard, but I'm guessing it's a cat. Yeah, it's probably a cat. Oh, I see it. It is a cat. Chase, there's a kitty cat in our yard.
I'm tired. I got double cheese this morning. I'm not interested in any cats. That is one of the interesting things about the Ring is that, wow, well, same thing. Why is the backyard thing going off at 2 a.m? And going back to check those videos, once there was a fox.
Yeah.
This is an arrowhead, a deer, and a rabbit, and a possum. You never knew who was going to come wandering through, crawl under the fence, and pay you a visit.
Well, the new camera system installed by our friends who take care of
Applied Security,
who take care of us, now uses AI and says that's an animal. It only, in other words, it looks for a human being.
You're kidding.
Is that amazing? And then it turns on and starts recording. Well, it turns a light on too.
Well,
Isn't that
if it was a
amazing?
vicious animal, wouldn't you still want to know?
Yes. I think there's maybe a setting for a bear.
I mean, you never know when you might have an ill-tempered cougar crawling under the gate. What else do we have this morning on this Thursday? As we are now past the midpoint of April. Unbelievably so. Random facts next hour with Jay. We have the Time Magazine 100 most influential people
I saw that.
of 2026. The problem I have with this is that who reads Time anymore? I don't even see it in the doctor's office.
No, and I haven't seen it on a newsstand in a while.
And there was a lottery in Paris, and somebody won a $1.2 million Picasso.
You can win that?
He did.
Wow.
And yesterday we had the doctor that removed the liver instead of the spleen as a morning maroon nomination.
Yes, we did.
Because sometimes in this business, you remember things you didn't do. Years of partying and good times takes a toll. All right, at 6:25, Skipper is ready with the first traffic update. 1819 News and then Rich has the timeline.
Well, got it all clear for you at the moment. We are not hearing or seeing any accidents anywhere around the area. Light to moderate early morning inbound traffic out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. Troy Highway 331 out of Crenshaw County and Highway 80 also light to moderate as well as 31 out of Prattville. We'll keep you updated. Thompson Tractor will have deep discounts on used equipment April 23rd at 11:30 a.m. Skid steers, excavators, dozers, aerial lifts, and more. Thompson Tractor off I-85 just past Chantilly Parkway on Highway 80. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
Governor Ivey has set a date for a state execution of a death row inmate. There is now a 30-hour window for that execution to be completed starting on Thursday, June 11th. The Alabama Supreme Court has also authorized the execution of death row inmate Jeffrey Lee, who has been convicted of 2 homicides as well as attempted murder. Governor Ivey has indicated that she has no plans to grant clemency in Lee's case. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Brian Dawson here, CEO of 1819 News. I'm also the host of 1819 News, the podcast, and we'd love for you to join us by listening to our weekly show on all the top podcast apps, both in audio and video format. At 1819 News, the podcast, we are in pursuit of a free and flourishing Alabama. Every week, we're having important conversations with guests from across this great state, all with the goal of equipping Alabamians to be in pursuit of a free and flourishing Alabama with us. New episodes are released weekly. I hope you'll join us.
A 7-year-old girl who was critically injured in a car crash where her mother and 2 other siblings were also killed is about to be taken off life support. The stepmother of Brinley says that the little girl's brain is severely damaged and only machines are now keeping her alive. The little girl will become an organ donor. Brinley's twin sister was one of the fatalities in the crash that occurred in Moulton, along with the children's mother, Ashley Haygood, and brother, Bryant. A Madison County man is being held on a $3.2 million bond after escaping police custody at a hospital where he was taken by them for supposed treatment of injuries. Police caught up with Jacob Bastion on Tuesday night, just hours after his escape from the hospital. He's now facing several other charges of burglary and theft, which led to his arrest in the first place. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Del Rey to Publix.
Alabama's law enforcement leaders put their lives on the line every single day. They need an attorney general who has their back. Katherine Robertson has spent a decade on the front lines of Alabama's toughest battles. She doesn't bend, she doesn't back down, and she doesn't play politics. As attorney general, she'll make sure violent offenders are locked up and stay locked up. That's why sheriffs and police chiefs from every corner of this state are proudly standing behind Katherine Robertson for attorney general.
This is Katherine Robertson. I am honored to earn the trust of law enforcement. I've spent my career fighting for Alabama families, and I'm just getting started. I'll stand with President Trump to deport violent illegals and ensure our law enforcement has the support they need. Because in Alabama, if you commit a crime, you pay for it. No excuses. Visit KatherineForAG.com to join the fight.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 50063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Hunger doesn't always look the way you think, but it's closer than you realize. On Saturday, May 9th, join the Budget Bites battle at the Heart of Alabama Food Bank and turn awareness into action. Teams will go head-to-head, creating a full meal for $5 per person or less in just 60 minutes. Every $1 raise provides 5 meals for neighbors in need. Now we need you. Register your team today at hafb.org. Deadline is May 2nd. Be part of the solution. Cook with purpose. Fight hunger one meal at a time.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
He can sum up the ideal date in one word. Applebee's. One night he thought he saw a UFO, but it turned out to be a helicopter. His favorite kind of cheese is cottage. He is the least interesting man in the world. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, what's the name of that one I like?
At 6:32 with the timeline for April 16th, your host, Rich Thomas.
107 days into the year, really, and 259 days left. And it is Wear Pajamas to Work Day. Sorry, I did not get that memo. I don't think I own any pajamas. Day of the Mushroom today. International Documentary Day. As you know, and you are too.
Oh, yeah.
Big documentary guy. In fact, when I don't know what to watch, it's going to be a documentary.
We're watching the Pete Rose documentary on HBO.
Charlie Hustle.
Yeah.
National Bean Counter Day. National Eggs Benedict Day. Like Eggs Benedict. It's been a while. National High Five Day. I had to look it up. How did that start? Do you know anything about how it started?
I became aware of the high five in baseball in the, I think, the late 60s.
77, and it's a Los Angeles Dodgers outfielder by the name of Glenn Burke. He impulsively raised his hand, and teammate Dusty Baker slapped into it in a celebration of a home run at Dodger Stadium, and that's allegedly where high five.
Do you know what else Glenn Burke is known for?
No, what?
He was one of the first MLB players to come out.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I did not know that. And in the 70s, that's a big deal.
Very big deal.
1900, the U.S. Post Office issues its first book of postage stamps. I don't even want to know. I forgot. I just bought one, but the book of stamps costs $1 million.
What are they, 80 cents now?
I'm not sure if no. They're still under 80 because I bought two
How
of
much
them.
is a U.S. postage stamp?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.
70 something?
It's not. Oh, it's giving me the history of postal stamps. It's not telling me how much. But
Let's say they're 75 cents.
All right.
So a book of 100 or a sheet of 100 would cost you $75.
God, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And mail is slower than
Slower
ever.
than ever.
1943, a Swiss chemist named Alfred Hoffman became the first person to take an LSD trip. Tiny amount of lysergic acid whatever. He created it, and it seeped through his fingers, and he got high.
Awesome!
What was the line? Tune in,
Tune out.
Yeah,
Tune in, tune out, and
something. Talking about Dr. Timothy Leary.
I interviewed him.
Is that right?
When I worked for PLG in Miami. Yeah, he was an extraordinarily normal person.
Is that right?
In person, he was quite boring. Just
wow.
It was hard to make the connection between him and acid and LSD. And he had a book out, so he was trying to sell a book, and we accommodated.
Did you ever meet his brother, really Leary?
No, I did not.
1947. This was
tested after this.
Texas City Port, Galveston Bay, 9:12 a.m. A fire aboard a French freighter ignites ammunition. I beg your pardon. Ignites ammonia nitrate and other explosive materials at the ship's hulls, causing a massive blast that destroyed much of the city and took nearly 600 lives. That was, again, in 1947.
Texas City.
62, Walter Cronkite makes his debut as anchor of the CBS Evening News. 1971, Rolling Stones released Brown Sugar. You know where that was recorded?
Muscle Shoals.
You are correct, sir. 1972, Apollo 16 blasts off for a voyage to the moon. But back then, people were getting a little Apollo desensitized. I can't say that word. Now, our song of the day. This is the very first single from the Swedish supergroup. The year is 1974. We're headed to Waterloo. We're doing it on the time line. At one time, they were the number one grossing thing in Sweden. In other words, as far as gross national product, ABBA was at the top of the list.
How would you like to base your national economy on ABBA?
I know, right?
Hey, by the way, Kathy sends a note. The U.S. Postal Service has proposed raising the price of a first-class Mail Forever stamp to 82 cents effective July of this year.
Oh, my God.
82 cents.
Oh, my God. That is ridiculous. And they're so slow. We were talking about soft rock a little while ago. On this date in 77, David Soul, one half of Starsky and Hutch, went to number one with Don't Give Up on Us, Baby.
Brought back David Soul to me.
It's like he was in the room.
I know. Wow. Are we haunted?
I don't know who David Soul is, but yeah.
He said,
Oh, listen to this. It's BJ.
Sorry.
It's BJ time.
That was before me.
Yeah, that was Starsky and Hutch, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't remember them?
I mean, I know who they are, but that was, what year was that? on?
77. I'm talking about the song. What year
Early
was
80s?
Starsky and Hutch. When were they on?
I'm not going to ask Siri this time.
No.
No. Okay, fine. It was before my time.
I'll do it because we got to satisfy Jay's curiosity.
Okay.
When was Starsky and Hutch broadcast on TV?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.
April 75 to August 79.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
75 to...
It started with BJ and ended with the AJ, but just barely.
And it actually ended up being DJ during Jay.
Yeah.
He was born in 78, folks, and that's the cutoff we do for before Jay and after Jay. Well, no, after Jay sounds like he died.
Yeah.
1999, the great one, Wayne Gretzky, announced his retirement from the NHL. On this date of 2003, Michael Jordan played his last NBA game as a member of the Washington Wizards. He scored 13 points, but they lost to the Philadelphia 76ers. 2003, CNN accidentally revealed some obituaries that were not supposed to be put out, including Ronald Reagan, Pope John Paul II, Nelson Mandela, Fidel Castro, and Dick Cheney.
The man who planted the bombs. Here's another thing CNN got wrong.
Can you imagine being that person who I'm sure was instantly fired, putting out those obituaries?
I don't know. CNN has a very high tolerance for incompetence. I wouldn't bet on it.
But if you are a famous person, there is an obituary already standing by for you. 2007, a student at Virginia Tech University went on a shooting rampage. I remember this, killing 32 people and himself. The Virginia Tech massacre, one of the deadliest school shootings of all time in the country's history. On this date of 2009, legendary NFL broadcaster John Madden retired after 3 decades in the booth. He was 73. He would have been 86 now. Worked for all of the broadcast networks at one time or another. 2018, Harry Anderson, American actor from Night Court, dies at the age of 65. 65 is young, especially these days. Birthdays now. From Stranger Things, Max on Stranger Things. Sadie Sink is 24. Claire Foy, 42. She was Queen Elizabeth on The Crown. Geraldo is 61. Rico Suave. Martin Lawrence, 61. John Cryer is 61 today. Bill Belichick, former coach of the New England Patriots, very good friend of Nick Saban, is 74, and his girlfriend is 25. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is 79. Dead or alive, Bobby Vinton.
I think he's still with us.
He is. He's blue on blue, but he's 91. And retired Pope Benedict XVI would have been 89. Would have been 99 today. He died in 2022. Charlie Chaplin's birthday too. He died in 1977. And Wilbur Wright, Orville's big brother, would have had a birthday. He died in 1912.
Cool story about one of the Wright brothers. The one that lived the longest, Orville. He was able to go for a flight on one of the first commercial jets.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah, from a bicycle shop and a literally a ski ramp for that first flight, which was just a little over 100 feet.
So what decade would that have been?
1947.
Okay.
A year before he died.
How about that? We're 24 days till Mother's Day. 66 days till Father's Day. I don't know why I'm talking like this. 35 days till Memorial Day. 4th of July, 79 days away. Thanksgiving, 225 days. And Christmas, 253 days away. That is your timeline.
Rich Thomas.
It's hard.
Rich Thomas weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka.
If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
It really is a nice morning out there, but still, and we look at severe weather going on in various parts of the country, we are quiet in what can be a very turbulent time of the year. Another warm day today with a high in the upper 80s. Sunshine dominates today. Mostly clear tonight, low 61. Friday's high near 90. That would tie the 1955 record. More sun. Mostly sunny, upper 80s Saturday. We're dry through the evening hours Saturday night if you have plans, but scattered showers and thunderstorms begin in the overnight hours Saturday night into Sunday morning as a cold front marches through the state. Much cooler Sunday, high 72 into the 40s on Sunday night. And right now this morning, clear skies, calm winds. It's 56 at 6:44.
Any chance of severe weather with that front coming through?
For us, probably, knock on Formica, probably no. But tomorrow is going to be another big severe weather day in the middle of the country. Oh my God, they keep getting pounded.
CB&S Bank, serving families and communities since 1906. Proud to be named 16th best performing bank nationally in their asset category by American Banker. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Stopping by the traffic dungeon for Skippers, Salem Radio Network News, then the Cheap and Trash.
Well, looking around the area this morning, not really seeing any issues. Folks are beginning to come out of Prattville, Millbrook, with Wetumpka headed our way this morning. South Alabama, Troy Highway 331 looking good. Highway 80 out of Selma, light to moderate building. And 31 out of Prattville looking good as well. We'll keep you updated. Haynes Ambulance is there for you both on the ground and in the air. From a simple patient transport to life or death situations, Haynes is ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. The Israel-Lebanon peace talks have advanced to the point where the leaders of the two countries plan to speak directly. It's the first time that's happened in several decades. The U.S. naval blockade has sealed off Iran's economic lifeline, the Strait of Hormuz, tight as a drum. Russia's war on Ukraine continues to rage. Ukrainian officials say overall at least 16 people were killed, more than 80 others wounded in the latest round of Russian attacks overnight. Wicked weather has pounded the nation's midsection for a third straight day. Powerful thunderstorms, destructive hail, and tornadoes raked several states. Severe weather watches and/or warnings of various types extend from Texas up through St. Louis, Indianapolis, and Chicago, and then eastward into the Great Lakes region. The Dow futures are up 38 points. NASDAQ futures are 78 points higher. More details, srnnews.com.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $8 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 844-45-BIBLE. That's 844-45-BIBLE. 844-45-BIBLE.
Montgomery Men's Health salutes the man everyone depends on. You, the grill master. Your family don't have to go out to eat. You carry the load. You solve the problems. Mr. Fix-It. But when you're off, we all feel it. And what happens when the gas runs out? When the strength drops, when the transmission stalls, and I ain't just talking about your truck. Male performance is complicated. Treating low T and ED requires technical precision, and that's where Montgomery Men's Health shines. We've been conquering this since 2014, long before every strip mall had a low T sign. We started this clinic to level you up, to help separate fact from internet fiction, hype from the successful realities we see every day. What works 92% of the time versus what might work online. And we keep getting better. Better service, better care, better value. And for $99, you'll receive a lab panel in minutes and a consultation with our medical provider. Don't wait. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
Shortwave, take it down, quick. What's it say? Shut up.
Interrupting to bring you word of a traffic accident in a key location.
Yeah, it was the, in fact, it looks like Chris has written it in our comments section there, but somebody called in and said it was Twain Curve at the Northeastern Boulevard is where the accident was, going southbound. The right lane is clear, but the left lane and I think that's 3 lanes maybe, left and center, are blocked right now, or at least were. There's 2 or 3 emergency vehicles already on the scene there, so that's what we know.
All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, the cheap and trashy celebrity gossip and showbiz report.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
This is Matt Woodham with Woodham Southside Firestone. As a businessman, you need to watch your advertising dollar. We've been using Blue Water Broadcasting for many years. Blue Water Broadcasting is the biggest bang for your buck. Blue Water Broadcasting and Woodham Southside Firestone, great combination.
Radio reaches over 90% of everyone in the river region. Shouldn't your ads be out there where your customers are? Call us to find out more. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1. WACV. News Talk 93.1.
This week on The Simpsons, a distant relative needs a place to stay. Featuring special guest
Look at him. His clothes are so drab.
Mr. Simpson, was that you?
Basically, it's spent a conflict-free life.
Yeah, and a nice day for bringing Steve to justice.
Oh, man.
That's this week on The Simpsons. Then OJ makes a cameo on Family Guy.
Simpson, nice day, isn't it? Nice day for stabbing a friend in the back. Your Honor?
Nobody's ever accused me of pulling any weapon on them.
Simpson and Peter Griffin are an even greater team than...
What kind of gun did you use? Use your conflict.
We played Saturday.
I'm no danger to pull a gun on anybody.
Hollywood Hotel, good evening. The picture? Oh, yes, it's the biggest show of the season. Everybody's in it.
It's official. This story broke yesterday afternoon. In fact, I got the first word of it from correspondent Rich Thomas.
The Live Nation and Ticketmaster, evil people.
A jury has ruled that Live Nation and its subsidiary Ticketmaster created a monopoly that squashes competition and drives up ticket prices.
No. Really?
Wow.
Did you read some of his private comments in text messages?
No, I did
CEO?
No. All right, so here's what happens. A judge's decision on what they're going to do about this.
There's several options. It's break them up.
Yeah, they want to split the companies up. In 2024, the Biden Justice Department in nearly 40 of the 57 states launched the lawsuit calling for the breakup of Live Nation and Ticketmaster. The current DOJ under Trump announced a settlement with the two companies and then backed out of the lawsuit along with several states, but more than 30 states kept fighting, and yesterday they won. But
I was thrilled.
Won what?
I was
What's
thrilled.
ultimately going to happen?
I don't know what's going to happen, but
What is the other option for getting tickets? I mean, straight at the box office?
they're what are they,
Two.
about 80% of the market? They're about 80% of the market.
Easily.
Yeah.
Probably more, but easily.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen the movie American Pie. I know what happens in it. I've heard the stories.
Have you seen that little? Okay, never mind.
Do you remember Shannon Elizabeth from that movie?
I do remember
sort of,
her. I remember she just recently got a divorce, I think, and
now on the OnlyFans page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering how much she plans to show,
Yeah.
we don't know. But we've got a crew on that story, and we will report to you immediately once we know how much of Shannon Elizabeth you'll be able to see on OnlyFans. I hate to say, I've never even, I know what OnlyFans is,
yeah.
but I've never actually been to an OnlyFans page, not even
Let
out
me
of
tell you,
curiosity.
people are getting independently wealthy
Yep.
with their OnlyFans page. Some making over $100,000 a month. Some making more than that.
I do think one thing that drives it based on tidbits and stuff is that this is more like the girl or guy next door kind of thing, you know, not some supermodel.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Anybody.
This
I see
is,
what you're
yeah,
saying.
It's anyone.
Yeah.
could be your neighbor.
Yeah.
Be
I
anybody.
mean, I don't think the Pope has an OnlyFans page, but but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She says, I'm choosing OnlyFans because it allows me to connect directly with my audience on my terms and just be free.
How's your OnlyFans page?
Yeah, I love all the double talk. It allows me to connect directly with my fans. Yeah, well, they're connecting with what? Or plugging in what?
Yeah,
Depends. Anyway,
depends.
Matt LeBlanc. Now, didn't he play?
Joey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
He's got a new series on the way. It's a cop drama, and it's called Flint. And it's about a burned out LAPD detective who's looking forward to retirement when the city extends his service another 5 years. Determined to get fired, he starts breaking rules and disobeying orders, but unfortunately for him, it makes him an even better cop. Flint is described as a smart, character-driven show that has a really distinctive tone, and you may see it as soon as next year. So you got September 27.
Joey.
Yeah. Let's see. CBS. This used to be a big deal because in April,
when they announced their shows for
their schedules,
for
yeah.
the season, yeah.
Matlock and Ghosts are being pushed to midseason to make room for two new shows on Thursday night. A vampire comedy called Eternally Yours and a legal drama called Cupertino.
And then they got this this comedy about Einstein.
Yeah, a comedic procedural about the great-grandson of Albert Einstein helping police solve crimes. Another NCIS show. How could there possibly be another?
What?
Well, thank goodness.
Jeez.
NCIS New York. LL Cool J will be
New
part of this
York.
one.
It's a New York.
New York City.
Yeah, New York.
CBS is ditching their Monday night comedies, The Neighborhood and DMV canceled.
Oh no.
Stay tuned. We'll let you know what the other networks are doing. Probably tomorrow.
Excuse me.
How about a list of songs that started as jokes and then became classic hits?
I was looking at this list. Some are interesting.
I didn't know that they started as jokes. I Am the Walrus by the Beatles.
Yeah.
Actually, I was going to say I Am the Walrus by Wilford Brimley, but
Yeah.
I don't know that he's that iconic that I could make sense with that. John Lennon wrote it with the intention of confusing fans who overanalyze their tunes. I like that. I mean, I like Lennon's thought there. You know, like,
Yeah.
I don't think he really thought they were all that deep.
Yeah.
They maybe did meaningful lyrics, but they were not rewriting the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Then in another song, he says, and here's another clue for you all. The walrus was Paul.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses.
Stupid little riff.
Yeah. Heart of Glass by Blondie. At the time, it wasn't cool to play disco, and they wanted to be uncool. But that song, they put a backbeat on that song, and we did play it in clubs. Heart of Glass.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know.
Song 2 by Blur. You don't know that
I
song?
don't know them.
Yeah, they were making fun of their label. Here, this is song 2.
Others that made the list, Loser by Beck.
Yeah,
originating as a self-deprecating joke about his real-life struggles.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber broke records at Coachella.
I heard this.
He's the highest-paid artist in the festival's history at $10 million.
Yeah, far and away.
He brought in the highest-ever ticket demand.
Sold the most merchandise.
And his performance is the most Googled in Coachella history.
Is that right?
See, I think when I think Coachella,
Because it wasn't great.
is that really?
Well, he had some sort of YouTube.
He just
thing
played
going on?
YouTube video. He played first off. He played nothing but new material,
Yeah.
which most people don't want to hear.
No.
Right.
And then secondly, he sat up there with a laptop that was mirrored to the big screens behind him, playing YouTube clips.
At least he was wearing clothes this time, wasn't it?
Well, I mean,
At the
that was
Grammys-
decent.
At the Grammys, he was in his boxers.
By the way, Coachella is going to be happening again this weekend.
Yeah.
Same artists, same time,
Same bat channel.
everything the same. But it'll
So-
be streamed on YouTube.
That means if I miss something, I can watch it this
You
weekend.
can watch Justin Bieber this weekend.
Oh,
now,
boy.
I'll be curious if he pulls that same stunt.
I don't know.
Hey,
I tell you, I love the venue, though. The venue is so cool.
the show that helped bring retardation to new heights
What is
in
that?
Cultural America, Springer,
Yeah?
the producer has revealed the secret is how he got these guests to get into brawls on stage.
I noticed pretty quick what the secret was. Here's how we got them to fight in the beginning on Springer. Let's say that I have two brothers in a conflict. When you're prepping the guests, you tell one of them, if your brother says something you don't like, you can yell at him, get up in his face, you can even spit on him. But whatever you do, don't hit him. Then you don't tell the other person any of that. Once you produce one person to get up and spit in someone's face, and then you don't give any instruction to the other one is going to haul off and knock the hell out of the one who did it, and boom, you got to fight.
That's great. That's great TV.
Former mayor of Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Jerry
class
Springer.
act. Second season premiere of Beef on Netflix tonight.
Beef?
Beef.
Yeah, it's a young couple witnessing an alarming fight between their boss and his wife.
I like the first season, but I guess this is an anthology type series.
What? Who's streaming it, by the way?
Netflix.
Okay.
Speaking of beef, you can save money on beef with food outlets. Stay tuned for the specials. Jerry West, the logo on Amazon. It's a documentary about West, the guy whose silhouette became the NBA logo.
Oh, yeah.
I got to see the Scrabble show on TV. I'd like to know how they do that.
How to play Scrabble on television?
Yeah, how they do it on TV. What do they do with the blanks?
I don't know.
But did you not love Concentration?
Yes, I did.
Back in the time, trying to figure out the puzzle.
I did, and we had the home version of that game too. Yeah. Let's see any other odds and ends here. Katy Perry's being investigated by police in Australia over the alleged sexual assault of Ruby Rose a number of years ago. We mentioned yesterday Heather Locklear and Lorenzo Lamas. That's how he pronounced it in
68
Chicago.
and 64, respectively.
Yeah, they're dating.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle says he resents Republicans for weaponizing his transgender jokes. I didn't know you could do those anymore anyway. Sandra Bullock is on Instagram for those who are interested. Stranger Things 5 drew 30 million viewers in its first 4 weeks.
Yeah, but it made it.
Season 4 of The White Lotus will take place during the Cannes Film Festival.
I didn't see that.
I didn't know if they were going to show it there or they're going to shoot it there.
It's being shot in France.
Well, that's where the Cannes Film Festival is.
Yeah, okay. I thought they were starting to shoot it in August this year, but I could be wrong.
Avril Lavigne has covered Alanis Morissette's Ironic. I guess it's to see if she could make it even more depressing than Alanis did the first time. I'm not sure what the point of that is.
Sold a lot.
A new spider has been named for Pink Floyd because it lives in walls. It can also devour insects 6 times its size.
Oh, wow.
Madonna's Confessions 2 comes out in July. We're all waiting for that, right?
Oh, can't wait.
That's right. Yep.
I was in South Florida when she made that book of nudes. It was a coffee table book.
Yeah.
And we used to get calls from people who saw her posing naked all over South Beach, Miami, the zoo, trying to get a shot in everywhere. But I never did read the book. And they never made a movie out of it. That's it for the cheap and trashy. And it was, in fact, pretty cheap and pretty trashy. So let's add a touch of class to the show by talking about Bryan Jewelry in Prattville. Mother's Day is coming up. This is the time in your life where you can really impress mom with something that goes beyond thoughtful or even generous, but creative. Get with the staff at Bryan Jewelry, Lynn Bryan, third generation of the Bryan family, and some really talented professional jewelers, and talk ideas and have something made that kind of sums up mom in 1 stone or less. They can do this for you. This is what they've done for many. But now is the time to get it taken care of. And then when Mother's Day gets closer, you won't be feeling the pressure that everybody else is. They made a lot of moms happy over the years. Bryan Jewelry, with an extensive collection, they compete with the national chains in that realm and on pricing, and they can save you money a couple of different ways. Visit them online at bryanjewelry.com and click the members link. That's how you save $100 on your first purchase of $200 or more. They've got 0% financing for qualified customers through Synchrony Luxury accounts, layaway programs, and free care and cleaning for the lifetime of your purchase. So it's a partnership, and people come back to them all the time. By the way, if mom is an ardent fan of one side or the other on the greatest rivalry of sports, they've got a showcase with separate jewelry items for both teams. Check that out as well. This is the real McCoy, not souvenir type stuff. Real jewelry. Celebrating Auburn and Alabama. Visit Bryan Jewelry in their beautiful store at 1778 East Main in Prattville, and again online at bryanjewelry.com. At 7:06. Tibbers got traffic. Headline news is next.
We have an accident at East Boulevard at Twain Curve. Please watch out for emergency vehicles there. They are on the scene. Traffic is moving slowly by that accident site towards Atlanta Highway. We also have an accident, Emery-Falmer Parkway at Congressman Dickinson, and on Highway 80 at County 97 in Loudsboro. Watch out at all these spots. Traffic is busy and building this morning. At McKenna Nissan, you can get a 2026 Frontier from 1.9% for 60 months. See David for all the details. It's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
This is not headline news. It's National Eggs Benedict Day. I don't know about you, but I prefer eggs that didn't betray our country. A jury found that Live Nation and Ticketmaster illegally maintained a monopoly over ticketing at events. It didn't help that Ticketmaster charged the jury an extra $85 fee to enter the courtroom. Bill Belichick turned 74 today. But remember, you're only as old as the person you feel. And an Akron, Ohio man won the lottery twice in the same day. Before you call him lucky, keep in mind, he lives in Akron, Ohio. This is not headline news.
Okay, what was that?
I'm not sure. Electricity. It can be a little scary.
Fortunately, the folks at Crosby Electric are experts, providing complete electrical services and keeping River Region homes and businesses safe since 1967.
Hate lightning.
Crosby Electric offers whole house surge protection to protect you and your possessions.
What I hate is being without electricity.
You never have to be.
Crosby is an authorized generator dealer, sales, installation, and service.
Okay, our yard is dark.
Crosby does landscaping lighting for beauty and safety, as well as security lighting for all of your property.
Am I crazy, or did that light just flicker?
I'd say both.
And Crosby offers unique technology that pinpoints electrical problems even inside your walls.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
Sleep well tonight with no electrical worries. Visit CrosbyElectric.com or call 272-2085. That's 272-2085.
When it's time to replace an old window or door, you want expert craftsmanship and proven experience. You want Davis Door and Sash. Right now, take advantage of our limited time promotion. 10% off materials on new energy efficient doors and windows. Voted best in the River region for windows and installation in 2024 and 25. Davis Door and Sash would love to work for you. Call 334-288-6010 or visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com. Davis Door and Sash, the perfect fit for your home.
Hello everyone, Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better Business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Giving you something to think about. This is Morning Shower Thoughts.
I wonder why musicians start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, but dancers go 5, 6, 7, 8.
Morning Shower Thoughts.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Time for your convenience 7-Eleven.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Bite me!
Hoping to extend the soon-to-expire U.S.-Iran ceasefire, Pakistan's army chief acting as a mediator is in Tehran, where he has met with the Iranian parliament speaker. The meeting comes as the U.S. tightens the screws on Iran with a naval blockade of Iranian ports. Russia hammered civilian areas of Ukraine overnight, launching hundreds of missiles and dozens of drones. At least 16 people killed, scores more wounded. President Trump will be heading west today, highlighting his taxpayer-friendly policies. He'll visit Las Vegas, where his no tax on tips policy has been a big hit. A New York jury has ruled that Ticketmaster and Live Nation held an anti-competitive monopoly over big concert venues. Live Nation vows to appeal the verdict. The Dow futures 45 points higher. NASDAQ futures are up 44 points. More details at srnnews.com.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
I had a lot of credit card debt, and it stressed me out. But what I thought was a solution turned out to be a problem. I kept hearing ads about debt settlement that seemed too good to be true. And actually, it was. When I called, they told me to stop paying my bills. That didn't sound right to me at all, so I hung up. Later, I found out that debt settlement is bad, real bad. Then I learned that there is a right way to pay off your credit cards. It's called a debt management program from the great team at Trinity. Trinity had a plan. In the end, I paid off my bills, I saved thousands, and I even improved my credit score.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5496.
My name is Heather. Please Forget debt settlement and remember Trinity Debt Management.
1-800-936-5496.
Did you hear about the librarian who asked if someone needed help finding a book? And they said, no thanks, I'll just wait for the movie. I saw a teenager open a book. Turns out they were just looking for the charging outlet behind it. Did you hear about the librarian who tried to explain the Dewey Decimal System? And the kid said, is that like a playlist?
Who struggled with the Dewey Decimal System? Happy National Librarian Day. Take a librarian to lunch. A quiet lunch somewhere. At 13 minutes after 7 o'clock, our rocket scientist of the day coming up in a moment. I was just outside. It's not even for the cigarette smoke. It's just so
beautiful.
pretty.
It is really nice.
Really, really nice. But
If
things will
it
change.
wasn't for the pollen, we'd be really sailing.
You're listening to the most congested morning show in the River Region.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
I'm just personally amazed that, we're cruising with no severe weather, and much of the country is getting pounded with tornadoes and unbelievable hail. From where I grew up near Cleveland, oh my gosh. So we are sailing as far as with no severe weather. We do need raindrops, though. None right away. But another warm day today with a high in the upper 80s. Sunshine will dominate. Mostly clear tonight. Low temperature down to about 61. Friday's high, tomorrow's high near 90. That would tie the record from 1955. More sun. And then mostly sunny upper 80s on Saturday. And by the way, if you have Saturday evening plans, we're dry through the evening hours. However, scattered showers and thunderstorms becoming a little bit more likely now, it looks like, in the overnight hours, Saturday night into early Sunday, first half of the day, and then much cooler behind that, with temperatures only in the low 70s for a high Sunday. We'll be in the 40s on Sunday night, and up to about, let's say, mid to upper 70s on Monday. Right now, this morning, it is very, very nice indeed. Clear skies, calm winds, 57 at 7:15.
3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Applied Security presents our rocket scientist of the day. Protect your home, family, and business with technologies from Applied Security. Call 279-8338 for a giant leap to a safer world. Here is today's nominee.
This could be a doubleheader. This is a woman that could be our rocket scientist and one of our Morning Maroon nominees.
Okay.
Her name is Ciria Lopez, and she was pulled over in Florida for going 123 miles an hour over 3 times the speed limit. And this is, you have a couple of moments to think, what am I going to say to the police when they ask, why was I going so fast?
Why? Because you're doing 125. That's why.
Right. I'm not doing 125. She's not doing 100.
I don't know.
Honestly, it's just because he has a Supra, that's why. And I thought it was all right, okay to go fast.
Did you catch how just matter-of-factly she said, well, it's a Supra?
I thought it was okay to go fast.
How am I supposed to go the speed limit when it's a Supra? Card, let's ask an expert. When did they stop manufacturing the Toyota Supra? It was a cool car, though. Here's an answer from Wikipedia. All right, they made it from 78 to 2002. Oh, and then they started making it again in 2019. I didn't know that. A car made famous locally by listener Stick Shift Annie. She had just a classic machine, great car, but gosh, I know people who drive faster cars than Supras who managed to not go 123. It's like driving 123 miles an hour down Oldfield Drive in Arrowhead. Thinking. And by the way, she blew a .23. That may have impaired her judgment.
That may have had something to do with it.
Yeah, you didn't mention that.
So for that answer, and again, very likely one of our finalists for Morning Maroon, there's a lot of competition for that. 17 minutes after 7 o'clock, and all of this chaos brought to you by our friends at Applied Security. Mark and Vicky have over 4 decades of experience. For some who may have purchased a house with a pre-existing security system, but you don't know how to activate it, or you'd like to use it, but don't know how, they can help you with that, or install a new one that will not require a master's degree in lock technology to figure out how to use, but something that will be effective. People looking to save money any way they can, save without sacrificing quality by switching to Applied, where monthly monitoring starts under $30 a month. So whether it's a piece of property, a home, a business, they can take good care of you as they have taken good care of us at Blue Water for over 2 decades. Reach out at 279-8338 in the 334 area code, 279-8338 for Applied Security. Their Alabama Electronic Security Board number is 276. I picked her, even though this guy kind of has a different idea. It's a politician from Florida who will give you $100,000 if you name his political party. Guy's name is John Morgan.
The left is crazy. The right is crazy. We're in the middle. What went into it is years and years of watching the two-party system get further and further to the left and to the right. That has left a lot of us stuck in the middle. When you take the DNR down, most of us agree on most things. When you put a DRR next to it, it's no good.
Who had the song Stuck in the Middle with
Steelers Wheels. That's my thought. Why don't we call them the Steelers Wheelists or something? The Wheelists. Because that infers real and honors the band and the whole idea of being stuck in the middle.
That'd be a good starting song some morning.
You didn't mention, though, $100,000 if you're the person that comes up with a great name.
Is that right?
We should send them a letter together and tell them what we came up with.
Steelers Wheel.
And we'll split the $100,000.
Sure we will.
Zebra escapes for the second time in 4 days.
Where's this at?
Well, California.
Okay.
Well, everybody's leaving California. I mean, you can't blame it. Everybody's trying to escape. But the zebra named Zeus escaped from its owner's property for the second time in just a few days. This is Katie Ingram of Placer County Animal Services talking about captioning.
Captioning.
This is what happens when you try too hard to overcome fatigue. Capturing Zeus and bringing him back to the owner.
We weren't sure if that's what we were going to come across or not. They were potentially dealing with a wild animal that was not going to be okay with being confined in a trailer. Ultimately, he was really cooperative and ended up walking himself onto the trailer without injuring himself and without any of our staff getting hurt.
Good, Zeus.
All right, so you have a chance to buy a life jacket that was actually used by a survivor of the Titanic. We just commemorated that anniversary yesterday, right? Or
yeah, we did.
Tuesday was
As
the
a matter of fact,
anniversary.
there were festivities in Ireland and in Canada.
This is set to sell for roughly $339,000 to $475,000. But it does come complete with a certificate of authenticity. That would be kind of cool, though. I mean, hey, you want to see my... Yeah. The old days, want to come up and see my etchings? Well, how about, hey, you want to see my Titanic life jacket? It's the real thing. And I also had a clip here. I remember, what was the first Fokker movie? Was Meet the Fockers?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was.
No, it was Meet the Family.
Meet the Family?
Mm-hmm. Meet the Parents. It was
Meet
called
the Parents.
It was called Meet the Parents. Then the sequel was Meet the Fockers. Then
Yeah.
they had Little Fockers.
Yeah.
And now it's Fokker-in-law.
Yeah, that's very good, because you've got to be very careful when you say that word so it doesn't sound like something else. Ariana Grande is going to be in this. Is she the one that pooped on the donut store floor years ago?
I don't remember.
I don't
I know
know that
somebody
story.
did, but I don't know if it was her. Are you about to?
Did Ariana Grande ever get in trouble for pooping on the floor of a donut shop in New York?
Here's what
Here's
I
an
found.
answer from Internet.com.
The bakery owner ended up banning her for life. It was her.
It was her, okay.
And tried to press charges, though she was never actually charged for anything relating to the incident. I would think if you took a bakery store dump.
It's recording you.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm not recording you, but Siri's still on, so it's asking you. It's going to look up everything. It's going to try to find everything you're about to say.
How do you get away with that?
How did she get away with it, though?
Maybe the
If
store.
no charges were pressed, did it actually happen?
Yes. Yes, there was video from inside the store.
No, I remember seeing the video, but did we see video of her
actually doing it?
Doing it, though. Was there?
Yes.
Wow.
Are you certain?
Yes.
I know there was video, but was it video of her actually doing that?
Yeah, she was making a fuss about something. She wasn't getting her way, or she wasn't being treated like a star.
I just don't understand how you would not get charged if there is actual video proof. And if there was no charge brought against her, then why?
Well, if
because could they not prove that it happened?
I don't know that there's video of the actual biscuits on the floor.
Oh, jeez.
In the donut shop.
Yeah.
If any little donut holes are sitting around on the floor.
Breakfast time, 7:24.
As long as we're talking donuts and biscuits, have you seen the box of joy sitting?
I've
on
seen the
counter?
box. I haven't seen what's in the box.
Yeah.
Are you avoiding the box?
Gianna.
No. I had pork this morning.
Okay, you've partaken.
Yes.
Of the box. Yes. Okay.
We've been bringing pork to the pork list.
Croissant.
Well, I knew that you were, after coming back from your trip, you were like, I'm cutting.
Well, he got a big portion of the croissant.
Okay.
But there's little Karen Sam, who is and everybody loves her. She is just the sweetest person, friendly. And look, she had everything ready for us.
Uh-huh.
I guess that's why I didn't get the ham and cheese croissant. But anyway, that video is on my Facebook page. Let's see how she usually is good for about 3,500 views. And we're up to 875.
Oh, that.
It's only been up for hour and a half. Anyway, all of that chaos and more ahead at 7:25. I'm going to do something I probably shouldn't.
Oh.
Remember yesterday, my second convoluted intro, I couldn't execute, screwed it up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to try it again today.
Okay.
So the first one may get screwed up. I'm just giving you a heads up.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Because I think it should work. And I'm determined to do it. So that's coming up. Afterwards, though, you'll have a chance to win a $20 Food Outlet gift certificate with our pop quiz question.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. Montgomery police have arrested a juvenile in connection with a double shooting that left one person dead and another in critical condition. The shooting happened April 6 just off Zelda Road in the 200 block of Gatsby Drive, where an adult male and a juvenile were wounded by gunfire. 18-year-old Vincent Grider later died of his injuries. No update has been given on the younger victim's condition. A Montgomery man is under arrest for allegedly shooting a friend at a weekend barbecue. 49-year-old Anthony Brown is charged with first-degree assault and illegal possession of a handgun. The victim of the shooting was holding the barbecue for Brown. Both were drinking heavily when an argument broke out and Brown shot the victim in the chest. Main Street Montgomery announced on Wednesday Ashley Jernigan will be its first ever executive director. As founder and director of JBD Hospitality, Jernigan has more than 15 years of experience in downtown revitalization and economic development. Ashley Jernigan will lead Main Street Montgomery's efforts to strengthen and promote the downtown district. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
It's the much beloved and glorious Prime Minister of Playtime will be with us on Friday for Conspiracy Fridays on Happy Hour. All right, I have an update.
Okay.
On the bakery pooping.
All right.
Listener Katie Joe says that Ariana was licking donuts.
Where did the poop come in?
That she did not purchase.
Usually it's where the poop comes out. But
So
where did the,
well, I did a follow-up search: celebrity who pooped in bakery.
did you find anything? No?
Not yet.
Well, where did we get this from?
I don't know.
But you said there was video.
Siri confirmed it.
Somebody did this in a donut shop. Who's gonna bail me out here?
I mean, I have a memory of that absolutely happening as well.
Oh.
That somebody did dump something on the
Yes.
floor of a bakery.
Yeah.
And it was a celebrity.
Yes.
But it was odd that we didn't make, pardon the pun, that we didn't make as much of a stink about it as you
See what he
would.
did there, Rich? What Jay just did? He's learning from me.
I'm with you, though. I swear I don't necessarily
Thank
know
God, because I thought
that it was her.
I thought you guys were ganging up on me.
No. I have the same memory that you do. I just didn't know that it was her. And then after you said that there was no charges, I thought, well, maybe the rumor was that she did it, but there was no evidence that she actually did. Because I remember a story.
Yes.
I swear about somebody doing
On the floor.
that on the floor of a
Yeah.
business.
To show their contempt to the owner.
But obviously it didn't happen.
How can you do that on command?
I mean,
Anybody have an answer? Maybe Dr. Thrasher's listening. He can call up. He knows the human body quite well. That's a good question, though.
and that goes to that doesn't help the memory. Now it's making it harder for me to believe that actually
All right,
did
we're
happen.
going to solve this
Because
before the
who
end.
would walk in and be like,
right.
We are halfway through this show. We're going to find out and get the bottom line.
Because if you're already that talented enough that you can do that on command.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we have a command performance of random facts coming up here in like a little over a minute.
Alabama's law enforcement leaders put their lives on the line every single day. They need an attorney general who has their back. Catherine Robertson has spent a decade on the front lines of Alabama's toughest battles. She doesn't bend, she doesn't back down, and she doesn't play politics. As attorney general, she'll make sure violent offenders are locked up and stay locked up. That's why sheriffs and police chiefs from every corner of this state are proudly standing behind Catherine Robertson for attorney general.
This is Catherine Robertson. I am honored to earn the trust of law enforcement. I've spent my career fighting for Alabama families, and I'm just getting started. I'll stand with President Trump to deport violent illegals and ensure our law enforcement has the support they need. Because in Alabama, if you commit a crime, you pay for it. No excuses. Visit CatherineForAG.com to join the fight.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 50063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertiser.
It was not Amber Heard pooping on Johnny Depp's bed. We can eliminate
No.
that.
Live local talk. The River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now,
Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
Right after.
Random facts.
I did it!
Nice.
Timing.
Wow.
Is this the one you were trying to do yesterday?
That was the one I tried to do yesterday. Don't
Why was it so hard yesterday and you pulled it off today?
I don't know.
Everybody knows Mr. Microphone.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad that worked. I'm in a much better mood now.
Good. Did you know between July and September of 2001, parts of, good luck, Kerala, India? I'll just say it's Kerala, India.
Name for Adam.
I'm sorry?
Name for Adam. Kerala.
Really? Okay.
No.
What?
Whatever. Go ahead.
Ignore me.
What happened in Kerala, India?
Just a babbling old man
in
here in the
2001
studio.
between July and September.
They had an interesting weather event. They experienced sporadic red-colored rainfall, which stained clothes and trees.
What was that about?
Well, it was later
Delicious.
found. It was later found to contain airborne spores from some type of algae, which is why I guess it was mixing in with the rain and then staining the clothes.
Wow.
Think about it though, red rain. Ooh.
Well, a lot of things have fallen from the sky to the world. Didn't it rain fish somewhere once?
Yes. As a
Right,
matter of
and then
fact-
you're going to tell me somebody pooped on the floor of a bakery.
It happened.
No, and then also frogs.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that in a book our teacher read us in school called Stranger Than Science.
Yeah.
If we behaved, she would read us a story out of that book every day.
Did you know this place has the largest Japanese population outside of Japan, with over 2 million people?
San Francisco.
It is not in the United States.
Okay. I'm going to say it's in Korea.
It's not in Korea. It is in, well, no. It's not over there. It's over here, but not in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Hawaii?
No. Also not in the U.S.
Geez. It's over here, but it's not. It's not in Asia. It's over here.
Right, exactly. It's not Europe. It's not Asia.
Japanese population. Geez, you got me.
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
Brazil.
Get out of here.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, we could have sat here through News and Views.
I know.
Never
Tried to
guessed
guess
Brazil.
that, yeah. Brazil. See, I was going to say it's in North America. I was like, no. It's in South America. Of course, if I said South America, I imagine the first thought would have been Brazil.
What is it about? And we've talked about this before. Argentina and Germany. Germans.
Yeah. See, they were sympathetic to the Nazis during the war, which is why there were so many successful. I mean, a lot of the German hierarchy knew they were going to lose the war, and they knew they were going to be tried for war
So
crimes,
they
probably
set up.
executed.
They set up an exit plan.
Yes, they did. And they used the U-boats primarily to get to Brazil.
Did you know in Rome there is a thriving population of green parakeets? They originated from pets released or escaped from captivity several decades ago. Over time, the climate and the abundance of food and lack of predators basically allowed them to establish a growing population within the city there. Lots of green parakeets.
When I was in Florida, my property backed up against a golf course, and there was a tree that somehow ended up with a couple of parrots in it.
Mm.
And they proliferated. It was parrot proliferation, like you couldn't even ponder. And the last time I was there, there were thousands of parrots that now have completely turned that into a parrot habitat.
What is your
amazing what animals?
What's your parrot friend?
Oh, Cheeky.
Yeah.
That sassy bird. What a sassy bird.
Does he say bad words?
No, but he's got an attitude.
Yeah.
But and I'm not really a fan of birds indoors, but he and I get along great. He loves my Mardi Gras shirt.
Yeah.
And the short that makes me look like a giant tangerine.
Does he say actual words?
No, but he does communicate sort of like, cats don't really say actual words, but I know what a cat is saying.
Yeah, they communicate.
Oh, well, same with him. He communicates.
They communicate.
Well, we talk behind your back.
We have gossip sessions.
Yeah.
If I told either one of you, are you familiar with the British submarines, the X-20 and the X-23?
I do not know much about British subs.
No.
Well, those specifically, because before the D-Day landings, those two British subs, the X-20 and the X-23, waited off of Normandy for 2 days. They surfaced at dawn on June 6th to shine lights and broadcast beacons that guided the entire invasion fleet to the right beaches.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
The planning that went into D-Day is just
that was
mind-boggling.
Eisenhower's primary gift was massive organizing skills.
In the history of warfare, there's never been
No.
anything quite like it.
Nothing. And Pressure, that movie about the forecast for D-Day, when is that out?
Oh, that's right. We've got to. I forget the name of it too. What is it called? Pressure.
It's called Pressure,
yeah.
Something like. Yeah, I think it's at the end of May.
Let me ask. When is the movie Pressure coming out?
It's going to tell us the movie doesn't exist.
Here's what I found.
May 29th. That's the weekend after Memorial Day.
Do they poop in that movie? Ask her.
Do they poop in the movie Pressure?
Oh, God.
Here's what I found.
Oh, God. She just doesn't want to participate. Although with a name like Pressure, there might be something.
Well, yeah. No, you know what she gave me? The poop, the whole poop, and nothing but the poop on the movie Pressure.
So when did she say it was
And
coming?
for those of you who are
May
listening
29th.
and thinking, you know, these guys, the quality of their content is kind of taking a dump.
Yeah.
You're correct. It was today.
And by the way, if it's this good on radio, wait till you see it on YouTube.
Yeah. We could actually hold up a picture.
Oh, God. No. Did you know? I'm moving on. Did you know that raw kidney beans are toxic? I mean, undercooked kidney beans are even more toxic. These can cause, well, here we go. These can cause diarrhea.
Oh, gee.
By the way, not just diarrhea, severe diarrhea.
Oh, man.
Also, vomiting, nausea, and abdominal pains. So make sure that you cook thoroughly your kidney beans.
Yeah.
I always get mine in the can.
I was going to say, when
they
they come in a can, I'm guessing they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chop a little celery, little Miracle Whip,
Mhm.
and make a great kidney bean salad.
Did you know?
Then have a backyard blowout.
The television series, I guess it's the television series, or is it a film? I don't know. Is that a film or a TV show? Hang on. Nope, it's a film. I couldn't remember. Stargate Continuum. I know Stargate was a film, but Stargate Continuum apparently was also a film. Holds the Guinness World Record for the most northerly film shoot. They filmed on a drifting Arctic ice floe at 73 degrees north. What is it?
Yeah.
Longitude?
Latitude.
Yeah, latitude. Which was about 200 miles north of Prudhoe Bay, Alaska.
Purdue.
Is it Purdue?
It's not Purdue either. It's not.
Prudhoe. It's Prudhoe.
Yeah.
Prudhoe Bay, Alaska.
Well, that's close.
Prudhoe Bay.
Yeah.
Prudhoe Bay. Yeah. Anyway, they reached around negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit there. But they filmed up there. So due to the extreme isolation, cast and crew had to be flown in. The set was the naturally shifting ice, requiring the team to adapt to constant and unexpected movement. They were really into like, hey, this is where we have to go and do this. And so that's where they went and did that.
Hey, I thought this was a Hawaiian film.
Yeah, right. Coming up on Random Facts, we have a baseball random fact for you.
Okay.
We also have, a random fact about Breaking Bad for Rich,
Right.
being the only person in the room that's seen that show. We have a random fact about the Blair Witch Project.
Okay.
Something called white snake root, which is a plant. And we have a random fact about Mussolini. And that's coming up on Random Facts.
All right, let's check in with Skipper, get the latest on your commute. Come back with part 2.
We are seeing more and more folks on the roads inbound to Montgomery this morning, and we have 2 accidents. Congressman Dickinson Drive at Emery Falmer had fire department and police on the scene there, and there was some lane blockage as well. Use caution. East Boulevard at Twain Curve, if you're inbound headed over to Atlanta Highway, should be in your lane. Had multiple emergency vehicles on the scene and a pretty bad one right there. Please be safe out there this morning. We'll update you if any other accidents happen. Invisible Fence has both indoor and outdoor systems to keep your pet safe and in designated areas. Call Vicki at Invisible Fence for all the information and details. 334-265-2585. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Montgomery Men's Health salutes the man everyone depends on. You, the grill master. Your family don't have to go out to eat. You carry the load. You solve the problems. Mr. Fix It. But when you're off, we all feel it. And what happens when the gas runs out? When the strength drops? When the transmission stalls? And I ain't just talking about your truck. Male performance is complicated. Treating low T and ED requires technical precision, and that's where Montgomery Men's Health shines. We've been conquering this since 2014, long before every strip mall had a low T sign. We started this clinic to level you up, to help separate fact from internet fiction. hype from the successful realities we see every day. What works 92% of the time versus what might work online. And we keep getting better. Better service, better care, better value. And for $99, you'll receive a lab panel in minutes and a consultation with our medical provider. Don't wait. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
Y'all hear about all those politicians making money in the stock market?
Yeah, that Nancy Pelosi's making a killing.
Yeah, she is. And so is Coach.
Tommy Tuberville?
Yeah, he and Pelosi are making millions. Turns out old Senator Tuberville's trading ag futures while he's on the ag committee.
Wow, Tommy Tuberville's making a killing in the stock market.
Yep, just like Nancy Pelosi.
It's all just a big game to Coach Tuberville.
In 2024, Tommy Tuberville made millions trading stocks, just in 1 year.
Wonder what else there is.
So Tommy Tuberville is making millions in the stock market, all in the industries he regulates.
Tommy Tuberville's great at making millions for himself.
Now I want to know.
Just how much money did Tommy Tuberville and Nancy Pelosi make for themselves in the stock market?
Why don't we ask him? Let's call Tommy Tuberville. Ask him how much money he made himself in the stock market.
And tell him, for us, it's not a game.
This advertisement is paid for by the Alabama Leadership Fund.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
On FM, on your smartphone, and online, the River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now a star is born. On April 16th, 1947, the world welcomed little baby Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was so tall that his birthday is actually on the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a star is born.
Now. All right, let's cut all the jibber-jabbar and get back to...
Jibber-jabbar.
See, have I redeemed myself after yesterday? I think
gotta tell you what, you're batting 1,000.
Did you know? I don't know who this person played on Breaking Bad because I've never seen it, and I don't recognize the name. An actor by the name of R.J. Mitte, M-I-T-T-E.
Okay.
I don't know who he played in Breaking Bad.
Right off the top of my head, I'd have to look.
Let me, you know what? Let me do a Google. And
in sports, the Yankees had a remarkable comeback last night.
His role as Walter Flynn White Jr.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, he's the kid. Yeah. He's Walter White's son. And has a disability that played into the
well, I'm getting
show.
into that. Yeah, he was raised by his mother after his parents' separation. After she became paralyzed, he assumed financial responsibility for his family at the young age of 13, which by then also included his sister, who had been born when he was 11 years old. So, you know, I think he did pretty good there.
He had a disability that was kind of written into the show.
Did you know the three actors in the Blair Witch Project, which what a perfect timing of a film. Too much later of releasing that film, and it would not have been what it was, because of the way they had to market that, the way the internet was at the time. Yeah, just kind of a perfect storm in the release on that. But anyway, the three actors in that film signed a contract with a clause that allowed the studio to use their real names, but very specifically stating, I'm putting this in quotes, for the purpose of this film. So, when the sequel was done and their identities were used again in that film without their permission, they were allowed to sue the studio, and they did, and won a settlement of $300,000 each.
Ah, very interesting. So,
Yeah.
but they agreed to use their real names, huh?
They did, yes, because they had to promote that these 3 people are missing. And this is the footage we found. Please help us to find these kids. And, all done as a horror film. Just, again, one of these things that in the day of social media, you would not have been able to do that.
Yeah.
You'd have to wipe away such an online footprint that would exist at this point in order to pull that whole situation off. And it's just hard to do now. Did you know? You'll probably know about this, Greg. It's the Major League Baseball random fact here for you.
Okay.
I'm not going to make it as a quiz because I don't know how I would do it, but there were at least 9 MLB players and coaches who have passed away from brain cancer. This goes back to the artificial turf era.
That's interesting.
Yeah, 1970s to 1990s.
Because we all know what great chemicals Monsanto made AstroTurf with.
I was going to say, have they directly linked?
I don't know. It says a striking cluster of 5 of these deaths are connected to the Veteran Stadium, the Phillies Veteran Stadium.
Right, and the Eagles played there as well.
Yeah. So.
Interesting.
But I didn't know artificial turf was
toxic.
Or I guess, yeah.
Potentially toxic.
Well, back then they used to just do it and then worry about potential consequences later, you know?
Well, yeah, they hadn't had enough research or study done enough to know.
Not only that, AstroTurf caused other injuries, right? I mean, because it was...
There's an injury called turf toe.
Turf toe?
That's very painful when you're playing on artificial grass, depending on how much give it has.
I was about to say, because it doesn't have any kind of give into it.
So, and most of this happened when the artificial fields were not much different from a billiard table as far as, they were just like...
Yeah, exactly. And invented, wasn't it, for the Astrodome? Astrodome, of
because
course.
they did put real grass in the Astrodome.
Eventually?
Yeah, they found out they had a problem. Number one, the dome was made of glass, and players could not see the ball. So they painted it black, and then the grass died. So they had to come up with something in between because of those two.
Interesting.
Wow, okay, so
I know more crap than anybody.
And what about bakeries?
Well, a little off my game on the bakery scoop.
Crap.
Yeah, this apparently comes from not too long ago. This within the past few years, this has been discovered here. The brain cancer was specifically glioblastoma. 6 former Philadelphia Phillies have succumbed to it. Tug McGraw. Darren Dalton.
Yeah.
John Vukovic. Johnny Oates. David West and Ken Brett.
Those are pretty good players, too.
They all
from the same era.
Yeah, they all died after playing on Veteran Stadium turf. Investigations found high levels of toxic PFAS, forever chemicals, in that specifically AstroTurf, with affected players dying at a rate to 3 to 4 times higher than the general population.
I hope they've tested the other players from that era just to see if they're okay before it's too late.
The turf was produced by Monsanto.
Oh, boy.
And the stadium itself was built on a former Navy Yard marsh, contributing to potential toxic exposure.
I bet there was a lot of lawsuits involved there.
I'm curious. Yeah, it's not giving me any indication about that.
Call me, Philadelphia.
Not to get macabre, but the neighborhood I grew up in was a new development built in the late 50s, early 60s. And it was on property that was once owned by the Ford Motor Company. And in that World War II era, they made B-29 bomber engines there. we know that they weren't real careful about runoff. They were in a hurry to get the stuff produced and into the war. And virtually every woman, including my own mother, on the block, because it was adjacent to the Ford plant, got cancer and passed away. All of them at a young age, mid-40s. I've always wanted to talk to somebody and see if they can investigate to see if there wasn't, it may still be going on. But it was unbelievable how many women got cancer in that neighborhood.
Wow. And there's that little town in New York, too. I forget the name of it. It escapes me.
Didn't they
right
close
now.
it down?
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know white snake root? It is, there's a scientific name for it I'm not even going to try and pronounce. But anyway, it's a plant that is currently blooming across North America. It's very poisonous, though. It can cause secondary poisoning, however, if you happen to drink the milk of a cow that has eaten this plant.
Oh, you're kidding.
This same plant, white snake root, it's what killed the mother of Abraham Lincoln.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard that story.
I never really heard much about his mom.
He was close to Mom, but Dad was awful.
Yeah, his father was. He didn't even bother to go to his father's funeral.
And finally, did you know that Italy had a king during Benito Mussolini's entire reign? While he advised Mussolini not to enter the war, he ignored the regime's abuses until the Allied invasion. He then kicked Mussolini out of office, and he sided with the Allies. The king later went into exile, and the monarchy was abolished. But Italy had a king, the king of Italy.
There's one guy that got his just desserts from the people he terrorized, Mussolini.
Yeah. Those are all of your random facts.
And his
wife or mistress or whatever she was. Skank.
And that's also why Hitler was very adamant about that's not going to happen to
Keeping
me.
and keeping his distance later in the war from Mussolini. How do you say skank in Italian?
Here's what I found.
Scorfano. What a Scorfano. There is a word for it. I got you the first time. Babble, 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 babble. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are ready for that $20 food outlet pop quiz question. Here's Quizmaster Jay.
Looking over, I just got him myself.
Second one, maybe.
A little distracted by the omelet that he sent me a picture of at the moment.
Picture of what?
An omelet yesterday.
His lunch that he had yesterday.
I didn't get a picture. Omelet.
Oh man,
we're drifting apart.
Yeah. Earlier in Random Facts, we talked about a film. 3 actors in that film used their real names in the movie and agreed for the marketing as well, which was very, very specific of its time frame. What movie were we talking about?
I hope you have the answer, folks, because I already forgot that one. But 272-9228 is our number. 272-9228.
Yeah. Which movie?
Well, we have a couple of accidents that are possibly still being worked, should be clear, but use caution. East Boulevard at Twain Curve. If you're inbound towards Atlanta Highway, it should be in your lane. Also, Congressman Dickinson Drive at Emery Falmer had an accident there earlier with some lane blockage. Hoping that one has cleared. Other than that, very busy building traffic and some slow traffic on 85 southbound Bell up to East Boulevard. We also have a good bit of traffic 65 southbound. Boulevards are busy. We'll keep you updated. Lowest tax rates in Alabama at McKenna Nissan. Plus, they've got up to 0% financing on 2026 Muranos. It's worth the drive, and they need your trade-in. See David at McKenna Nissan for all the details. Exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with Jay McGovern Skywatch traffic.
All right, let's see. How can I put this gently?
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah. We need an eligible winner with the correct answer to our pop quiz question.
Now, it's a unique movie. Made a lot of money. These are 3 actors that use their original names in the movie. What else can we say about it, Jay?
I mean, it's a scary film. The blind. There we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now somebody else is calling in.
All right.
Well, let's just see.
You want to grab it?
Good morning. Who is this, please?
This is David.
Hey, David.
Hey, David. What's the first letter of your last name, please?
W.
Okay.
David's good to go.
Hey, David, do you have any idea what this movie is?
That's whatever it is.
That's it. That's it.
That's
so
right.
easy.
Right.
How about that? Now you got a $20 head start on your next visit to Food Outlet.
Yeah, hang on, David.
All right, and I'm anxious to talk to Backup Steve because I hope he heard the convoluted intro I failed at yesterday. I did today.
Greg, you brought so many memories of the old Mr. Microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where that came from. And this reminds me of a young Rich Thomas.
Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
Being cool with his buddies in the car.
That voice would have been Rich Thomas for sure. That voice would have been Rich Thomas for sure.
Hey, so the largest Japanese population outside of Japan is in this country.
When we lived in Hawaii, you would have swore it was the Hawaiian Islands.
Oh my God, yes, I agree.
But then I remember in my political science studies at Air Command and Staff, they said Brazil.
Wonder why. Wonder why.
And at one time, the president of Brazil was Japanese.
Is that right? You're kidding.
I didn't know that. And once we studied that a little bit further, I said, goodness gracious, the Japanese have invaded Brazil.
Wow, the next thing you're going to tell me is that Mrs. Folger's real last name is...
Wank!
I can't believe all
Well,
this.
do you know where Folgers coffee, Greg, do you know where Folgers coffee is brewed?
Where?
Where it's made?
In
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Oh.
New Orleans, right on the Industrial Canal. When you cross over that big bridge on I-10, going into New Orleans, a huge bridge.
Folgers.
If you look off to your right, that is Folgers.
Huh, I'll be damned.
I will have to
But
look for that the
too
next
much,
time I
because
drive over the bridge.
That's a dangerous bridge. Don't look too hard.
I
I'll be going down there for Father's Day.
Whoa.
Goose.
The goose is going to go visit the geese. All right. That's
Right.
cool.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
Y'all take care. Great day.
Have a great day. Wow. It's already 8 o'clock.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
What a nice morning. We're already up to 64, on our way to the high in the upper 80s again. This will be, I think, day 7 of 80 plus, day 11 of no rain. So another warm, dry day with sunshine dominating. Mostly clear tonight, low 61. Friday's high near 80. That would tie the 1955 record. More sun tomorrow. And by the way, 90 degrees this early in the season is pretty significant. Mostly sunny, upper 80s on Saturday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms in the overnight hours Saturday night. But if you have evening plans Saturday, I think we're fine. This will be the overnight hours and Sunday morning. Cold front moving through the state. Much cooler behind the front. 72 for a high Sunday. 40s on Sunday night. And mid to upper 70s on Monday. New drought monitor map just came out. I'll check it right now in a little bit. Right now this morning, clear skies, calm winds. It's really nice. 64 at 8:02.
Feeling the pressure of high credit card rates? ASE Credit Union has you covered with a low 1.99% APR on balance transfers. Move your balances in March or April and lock in that 1.99% rate through your October statement. Visit ASE Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
There was a good unemployment report this morning. Market futures up 123 on the Dow, getting closer to 49,000 overall. Brant McDonald will analyze all of that this afternoon on Happy. He's so good at threading the needle between the numbers and the news. I urge you, if you're nervous or worried, listen to a calm, rational digest on today's Money News with Brant here on News Talk 93.1 FM.
And thank you very much. Here to tell you about Heirloom Jewelers, True Booth, waiting to hear from you at 260-0066. That is the number, 260-0066. It's the number that, begins and ends with everything that has to do with Heirloom Jewelers. You have to call that number initially just to start the conversation with True. can't go into the store without an appointment. So you have to call that number to make one, which means you got to talk to Troop. So that's how it's going to work. 260-0066. Now, before you call that number, you may want to look at the collection over at Heirloom Jewelers. And since you can't get in without an appointment, they've got a website, and that's how it works. They're on Facebook and Instagram, naturally, but also they have a website, heirloomjewelers.com. The entire collection is there for you to look through. The history of all the different pieces is written right there with every single piece. All the information you find there has been researched and written there by Troop Booth himself. He's the only employee there. I mean, he takes care of everything. He's been running the place since 2015. His grandparents opened the store in 1977. Now, you may have jewelry you're looking to sell. You may not know that you have jewelry that's worth anything to sell. But if you've got some pieces, if you've been looking around, if maybe you've been doing some spring cleaning or something's coming up where you've got to move and you've stumbled upon some jewelry, whatever the case may be, you may have some value there that Troop would be interested in either buying from you right out or helping you sell. So give him a call. You can text this number. You can call this number, 260-0066. They're located at 6948 Vaughn Road, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday, 10 to 2. But again, that's by appointment only, 260-0066 and online at heirloomjewelers.com.
Up next, we have the Wall Street Business Report, Salem Radio Network News ahead.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent warned that the United States is preparing to ramp up economic pain on Iran by levying secondary sanctions on financial institutions that do business with the Middle Eastern nation. A jury has found the concert giant Live Nation and its Ticketmaster subsidiary had a harmful monopoly over big concert venues, dealing the company a loss. A Manhattan federal jury deliberated for 4 days before reaching its decision Wednesday. The BBC will cut as many as 2,000 jobs in the biggest downsizing of the public service broadcaster in 15 years. Employees were informed of the cuts, which will affect about 10% of the BBC's 21,500 employees. Two of America's most popular national pizza chains, Papa John's and Pizza Hut, are edging closer to selling to new owners in separate deals, as stiff competition, rising commodity costs, and waning customer demand are undercutting performance. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Today is April 16th, National Stress Awareness Day. You can relieve your stress by squeezing a stress ball. If you don't have a stress ball, wrap your hands around the next best thing, your boss's neck. Here's to a tranquil National Stress Awareness Day.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bell's cleaning service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bells because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you can help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at alabamasheriffsyouthranches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
Alabama weather will never fail to surprise you. Our lawns hardly get a chance to have any downtime. This year, save the hard work and aggravation and call Alabama Lawns. the River Region's leader in weed control and fertilization services. What makes Alabama Lawns the River Region's best? It's the people. They have the experience, education, and commitment to customer satisfaction. Ask your neighbors. Alabama Lawns has been the Montgomery Advertiser's Reader's Choice Award winner 14 years in a row. The Alabama Lawn staff is made up of long-term employees and agronomy graduates, and the staff at Alabama Lawns attend annual continuing education classes. It pays to have someone that knows southern grass types and how to keep them green and flourishing. Call Alabama Lawns today at 272-7171 and let them show you real value in lawn maintenance service. Alabama Lawns, the company with black trucks and green lawns.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. This is Jennifer Pestruccelli, General Sales Manager and co-owner of Blue Water Broadcasting. If you're an experienced sales professional ready for more opportunity, more income potential, and more control over your own success, we should talk. At Blue Water, you'll work with local business owners to develop strategic marketing campaigns across 7 radio stations and a growing digital platform, including social, streaming, and targeted advertising. Outside sales experience is required. Media or digital experience is a plus. If you're ready for a career move that rewards performance, send us your resume today. BlueWaterBroadcasting.com.
When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Tired of waiting in those long lines at the toll booths in your super tanker?
And I'm sick of digging through the console to find $2 million in Bitcoin for the exact change lane.
Well, now you can skip the line with the Hormuz Easy Pass. Simply log on to the Hormuz Easy Pass website, deposit at least $12 million in crypto, and attach the transponder to your vessel's windshield.
Now I can go straight through the strait.
And when your balance gets low, the new Ayatollah will automatically charge your account and not blow up your ship. US dollars not accepted.
Wow, nothing could be easier. Except for, before when we didn't have to pay anything.
The Hormuz Easy Pass, because the war in Iran is taking a toll. 10 minutes after 8 o'clock on News Talk 93.1 FM. Do we have old people news headlines?
Old people?
I'm looking. We have a couple of senior stories here that are kind of interesting. For example, Charles Smith of Australia, Rich.
Okay, I'm listening.
He is now the record holder as the oldest first-time grandfather at 91 years and 209 days.
Wait a minute, oldest first-time
grandfather.
Oh, first-time grandfather.
Yeah, at 91 years, 209 days.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah. This happened when his granddaughter, Isla Bonita, was born to his son, Ashley, and daughter-in-law, Hannah. Smith was 55 when Ashley was born. I mean, we have parts of this country where 55, you're a great-grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
Making the role a long-awaited achievement. All I can say is I picked her up and I didn't want to give her back except for the nappy changes. That must be Australian for diaper. Ashley Smith praised his father's remarkable independence and active lifestyle. The record holder travels Australia in his camper and boats around Moreton Bay. And Ashley credits his father's positive attitude, strong friendships, and tea consumption for his vitality at age 91. This story was interesting because it involves another 91-year-old there was concern for her. Now, this is in Westlake, Ohio. Is that near where you're from?
Yeah, that's on the east side of Cleveland.
This woman participates in the city's Are You OK program, which provides daily check-in calls to enrolled residents. When she failed to answer Thursday's call, dispatchers and her daughter attempted additional contact with no success. Officers responded to her residence but received no answer at the door. Police accessed the garage using a code and found her vehicle inside. Body camera footage captured the officer announcing Westlake Police before entering the home. Radio communication revealed the outcome. We're here with her, said the officer. She's playing video games in her bedroom. Probably watching an old episode of In-Game Chat with Jay on the TV. Authorities determined the woman was unharmed but missed calls while attempting to break her video game record at 91.
Yeah.
Everyone got a good laugh out of it, said somebody connected to the story. So there you go. There's your senior sensations for today. It's 13 minutes after 8.
Traffic is brought to you by Skipper Pools. Get pool repairs and renovations right now and have the coolest pool year-round. Call Skipper Pools at 356-0237. Skip the rest. Call the best. 356-0237.
Salem Radio Network News in a moment. It's 8:14.
Well, we're looking good around the area. Light to mostly moderate traffic everywhere. Our earlier accidents, we believe, have cleared or are in the process of wrapping up. Not really seeing any new issues anywhere, just busy early morning traffic. Please be safe out there. We will keep you updated. Thompson Tractor will have deep discounts on used equipment April 23rd at 11:30 a.m. Skid steers, excavators, dozers, aerial lifts, and more. Thompson Tractor off I-85 past Chantilly Parkway on Highway 80. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
I suffered with plantar fasciitis for almost 20 years. I would try drugstore insoles and supports.
If you suffer with plantar fasciitis, we know the search for pain relief can feel like a hopeless ordeal.
I've been through surgeries, foot injections. I thought that foot pain was going to be with me for the rest of my life.
At the Good Feet store, we hear stories every day of all kinds of cheap inserts, expensive shoes, and other failed remedies people have tried that just didn't work.
I was trying all different things. Not a single one worked. And then I was driving past the Good Feet store, and I thought, why not? Give it a try. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet. Then it was like, okay, this is different. These make a difference.
I'm so glad I met Good Feet. It changed my life.
Don't lose hope. Give the Good Feet store a try.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Hunger doesn't always look the way you think, but it's closer than you realize. On Saturday, May 9th, join the Budget Bites battle at the Heart of Alabama Food Bank and turn awareness into action. Teams will go head-to-head, creating a full meal for $5 per person or less in just 60 minutes. Every $1 raise provides 5 meals for neighbors in need. Now we need you. Register your team today at hafb.org. Deadline is May 2nd. Be part of the solution. Cook with purpose, fight hunger one meal at a time.
Today is April 16th. Wear your pajamas to work day. It's the occasion to dress for work the same as you dress for bed. Did I mention I sleep in the buff? Have a comfy wear your pajamas to work day.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
SRN News, Thomas Thomason in Washington. In this morning's Iran war update, Secretary of War Hegseth says that while Iran has been moving its assets around, it has been unable to rebuild its military, decimated after almost 7 weeks of war. Hegseth says that now the U.S. is eyeing Iran's energy production since that is also used for military purposes. Treasury Secretary Bessent says the U.S. is applying additional pressure to Iran by putting other nations on notice that sanctions may be applied to them if they're buying Iranian oil. Acting as a mediator, Pakistan's defense chief is meeting with high-ranking Iranian officials in Tehran, promoting another round of U.S.-Iran talks. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures have been trending higher so far. The Dow futures are up 82 points. The Nasdaq futures ahead 46, S&P futures up 7 points. More details, srnnews.com.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into. And that's MetaShare. Maybe you've heard joining MetaShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge. But it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MetaShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $8 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 844-45-BIBLE. That's 844-45-BIBLE. 844-45-BIBLE.
It's about to get real, baby. I know what love means to you. The party is through. It's just me and you. Everyone has left our home. Girl, we're finally alone. Wave goodbye to the guests. You know what's next. I understand. We'll light your fire. We've been married 20 years. I know what you want, my dear. I'll go get the vacuum and take it from here and clean up for you. Now you want me to see, turn off all the lights and I'll be alright. Lock the doors for you, sweep the floor for you. And I put down the kids so you don't have to. Baby, slip into what you want. Put your baggy sweatpants on. Your favorite ones with a Nutella stain down the front. Go watch some Apple TV. Parks and Rec. All Downton Abbey. Like you want to. Gonna turn off all the lights and I'll be alright. Lock the doors for you. Check the bathroom too. And I put down the seat so you don't fall through. Baby, baby. Hey, thank you, California. You've been amazing. For you.
We'd like to play Tim Hawkins once in a while. Funny guy, Christian comedian, excellent song parody writer. I'll clean up for you.
Yeah.
All these books, all these things that are written about love, but being good with a vacuum doesn't hurt. 21 minutes after 8 o'clock on News Talk 93.1 FM. Turns out we're going to have an all Florida Morning Maroon triple header. I told you about the woman that was driving 123 in the residential area. We got another woman driver on the list.
Yeah.
And some dude who wasn't speeding but doing something else in his car.
A Florida man.
Yeah. That's coming up.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
I just sent you guys a snapshot of the new drought monitor map that just came out at 8 o'clock, and it is startling. Here in the river region, we are in officially what's called a severe drought, but you don't have to drive many miles into Montgomery County to get into what's called an extreme drought, and it covers all of southeast Alabama and all of south central Alabama, and it is bright red. I just posted it. If you want to see it, you can see it on what I still call Twitter. You can see it on Facebook, and it will be on tomorrow morning's weather blog as well. Our forecast is dry again today. 11 days without a drop of rain in the state. Another warm day with a high in the upper 80s today. Sunshine dominates. I think the record for today is probably safe at 90 from 1925. Mostly clear tonight, low 61. But Friday's high near 90 would tie a 1955 record with more sun. That's, I'm sorry, clearing my throat because of all the pollen. Mostly sunny, upper 80s on Saturday. We'll dry through the evening hours Saturday night if you have plans. Scattered showers and thunderstorms in the overnight hours Saturday night and Sunday. We need every raindrop we can get. Cold front moves through the state, and that's what brings the rain, but also much cooler air. 72 the high Sunday, 40s on Sunday night, and mid to upper 70s on Monday. The only good thing is we have missed severe weather, and the rest of the country, if you've been watching any news, has been battered with tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds. It spins several states over and over again.
Somebody had video of some hail coming down, and it was just massive.
In Ohio. It was yesterday. It was a thunderstorm that passed just south of where I'm from. Massive hail, 4 and 5 inches in diameter. In Solon, Ohio, was really hit bad. You know what it reminds me of? That hailstorm we had in '88, where every car in town, it looked like ball pin hammer, had come down on everybody's car. And for years, you could go to any parking lot in Montgomery and see cars that were hail damaged. Right now, this morning, beautiful and very comfortable, 64, 825.
CB&S Bank, serving families and communities since 1906. Proud to be named 16th best performing bank nationally in their asset category by American Banker. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
How about a stand-up standoff?
Yeah.
All right. A couple of comedians I'm not really familiar with. Nick Hoff will go first. He talks about getting a haircut. Let's see if he's funnier than me telling my haircut story.
Getting a haircut, man, it's always a very awkward situation for me. I feel weird about it, especially at the end where they give you the mirror and they turn you around to show you the back. I don't know what they expect. They're always turning you around. They're very proud of themselves. They're like, what do you think about what I did back there? I never know what to say to them. I'm always just like, good job. I didn't know what you're doing back there. I thought it was just tomfoolery, but you were cutting it. Yeah, you went all the way across the back. How long have you been doing this? The other part of the haircut I don't like is at the end where they comb it the way they think you normally style it. This is how you know what they think of you as a human being. It's always a cold dose of messing with me. They're always the same, just parting it down the middle and pasting it up against the side. Is that the way you normally walk around? What am I, a pet boy? What? I walk in here off the Pringles can? What do you think of me?
You know, they stopped doing that where they spin you around in the chair to show you the back of your head.
Yeah.
That used to be a thing, and I agree with him. I was never really quite sure what to say.
Yeah.
Fine job, because how often do you look at the back of your own head? All right, and then we have Lynn Koplitz on how women are like bananas.
I'm really getting old. I used to be, you said, oh, you're so young and sad. Look at you. She's so sweet and beautiful. How old are you? 27. Oh, you giggled because you're at the end of young. It's so sad. It's the end of young. Are you white? You're a white girl? Let me tell you why. Because white women, we age like bananas. Because you're a little green banana till you're in your 30s. You're a green banana. Anything is possible. Then in your 30s, you're right. That's why boys listen to Auntie Lynn. If you're dating a woman in her 30s, a white woman, and you feel like she's trying to trap you, that's because that is trying to trap you. She knows she's right. You got to peel a banana. We got to go. Before there's a bruise. Have you ever seen a bruised banana? For as long as it takes us to ripen, we rot that fast. Once there's a bruise on the banana, what do you have? You have like 3 days before it's not even recognizable. People are walking by the kitchen. What's on top of the refrigerator? The dog keeps barking at it. It don't look right.
There was some cleverness in that. I actually thought she was a little bit funnier than the first one, but on the sum, I give it a C. Not that impressed.
No,
All right.
but she was better than the first one. You're right.
Absolutely. 27 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let's see how the commute's going. We're at about peak. We have 1819 News, a guest joining us, and our morning maroons.
Traffic is brought to you by Dillon Rings. Dillon Rings has great watches and beautiful rings. Or have Josh design a piece of jewelry for you. Shop Dillon Rings now at 119 Brown Springs Road. And check them out on Facebook.
We have a new accident this morning, I-65 northbound at Highway 80. Please watch out for emergency vehicles there if you're headed inbound to Montgomery. Light to mostly moderate traffic everywhere else. Interstates, boulevards, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, reporting light to moderate traffic as well. We will keep you updated. Haynes Ambulance there for you both on the ground and in the air. From a simple patient transport to life or death situations, Haynes is ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up, Wendell J. McCaffrey Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
1819 News.
2 Lowndes County residents were arrested this week on election fraud charges. The Alabama Attorney General's office was involved in these arrests. 51-year-old Jacqueline Boone and 49-year-old Stephen Thigpen are charged with unlawful use of absentee ballots in the 2025 municipal elections. Boone was elected at that time as the first black female mayor of Fort Deposit, and Thigpen was also elected to the city council in that same election. The whole election was nullified due to voting irregularities that occurred, and a special election was held just this past January. The Alabama Attorney General's office is now prosecuting this case. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Did you know that 70% of people experience a potentially traumatic event in their lifetime, and that 6 out of every 100 adults face PTSD every day? Help us bring hope to these survivors by signing up for your Alabama Distinctive PTSD Awareness license plate today. The great thing is you can sign up no matter when your current plate renews, and the first year is complimentary. All you need is your VIN number on hand. Drive awareness, drive hope, and customize your plate today at atease.org.
A Blount County man is now under arrest following the overdose of a 2-year-old child that was in his custody. Joshua Robbins had several children at his home who were unsupervised when the 2-year-old got a hold of THC gummies. The 2-year-old had to be rushed to the hospital due to lethargy and losing consciousness. Robbins was found to have left marijuana and drug paraphernalia around the house, as well as those gummies. He's now facing chemical endangerment charges. The Dale County Sheriff's Office has launched a senior outreach and support program to help the elderly in that area who are living alone and are isolated. The program will officially launch this coming May to regularly check on the senior citizens who sign up and connect them with programs and resources. Seniors can sign up to that program by contacting the Sheriff's Office on their non-emergency phone line. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
For many homeowners, there's untapped reserves hiding in plain sight. It's not in the savings account. It's not in the stock market. It's right under your roof. Now more than ever, homeowners are sitting on record levels of home equity, and that equity belongs to you. It can be used to consolidate high-interest credit card debt, to pay expensive school tuition, to cover medical expenses, to invest in renovations, you name it, because that money is yours. This isn't about taking on unnecessary debt. It's about using an asset you already own to improve your financial position and your quality of life. The key is understanding your options and choosing the strategy that fits your goals. Let's see what's possible with the equity in your home. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home.
So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook. The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertiser.
You know, I have to say, somebody got a spanking.
This is the News Talk 93.1 River Region Business Spotlight, a chance for you to get to know our area businesses and business leaders.
And now you can meet our guest by watching us on YouTube at 3 Men and a Dog.
Yeah.
And say hello to Shanice Taylor. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Would you mind repeating what you said when you saw Rich Thomas?
Yes, so when I first came in, I did not expect to see Rich Thomas at all. I don't know why I didn't. So I was excited. I was like, oh my God, Rich Thomas. I said, my mom and my grandmother, they love you.
It meant more to me than it did to you.
That was just
adorable.
Absolute. So welcome and tell us about Faith and Finds resale boutique. You're on the boulevard?
Yes, the Northeastern Boulevard. So I'm in the Lagoon Shopping Village, right next to Tooth Buds. It's that Toyota, Honda Motorsports situation right there.
Yeah.
So I just opened that boutique last September. It's something that's always been near and dear to my heart. I've resold out of my home when I lived in Birmingham for 3 years, and I had to relocate to Montgomery. And I said, if I'm going to live here, I want to follow my dream. So I stepped out and found a space and just created a brick and mortar for myself, to resell women's goods, clothes, modern and vintage is what we specialize in. So if the ladies are looking for something statement piece, something different, something unique, they should consider Faith and Finds for sure.
This is so exciting to listen to somebody who has taken action on fulfilling a dream. And I hope you're incredibly successful. Can you get more specific about the kinds of things you carry in there?
Yes. So most pieces are collected, a hand curated collection that I've collected over the past few years, and other pieces are consignment. So I specialize in all sizes, extra small all the way up to 4X. If I can get my hands on a 5X, 6X, I'll do that as well. So very plus size friendly, tall girl friendly, but modern pieces that are statement and also vintage. So everything sequins, glamour, animal print, unique silk fabrics, just different pieces that you wouldn't necessarily walk into Ross or Burlington and be able to just put your hands on.
So it's all clothing.
Clothing and accessories and shoes and some knickknacks. I do sell home decor as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, most of us here are antiques on consignment to Blue Water Broadcasting. So may you make room for us over there too for resale. How long have you been open?
September 10th. of last year. Yes, but I've been in business for 4 years. This March was my 4th year.
That is so awesome. What have you learned? And did you ever work for an employer compared to being independent now?
I did. So for 9 years, I was a recruiter. I've recruited for automotive. I've recruited for aerospace, different companies like Mercedes and GE. And I thought I loved it until I didn't. I realized that was not where my passion was. A lot of companies, they want you to hire people, but they're already not treating you right. And I just didn't feel like that was where I wanted to be. Because I'm a truth teller and I like people, if I'm gonna change your life, I want to do it in a positive way, and I don't want to set you up for failure. So I just felt the need to push away from that. And then I felt that I really wasn't getting what I deserved, and I know how hard I worked, and I didn't want anybody to be in control of my future, or if I was able to get a promotion. That depended on what somebody else thought. So I said, I'm not finna do this. I want to work for myself. I think I can handle it. I used to work at Bath and Body Works. I was a sales lead for them, so I understand the merchandising side, the business acumen side. And I said, if I'm recruiting for Toyota, I should be able to sell some products.
Yeah.
Because I'm selling companies.
This is a book happening here. This incredible story that you have to tell.
Thank you.
And it's great to have you with us. What are some of the disciplines that change when you go from being employed to having your own place? What are some of the adjustments you've had to make?
Yeah, you have to be dedicated. You have to be self-motivated. You have got to be a positive thinker always. And I see that little baby Jesus. Thank you, God.
That was a gift to me from a police officer.
Really?
Who wanted our show and our studio protected. So he's been here ever since. Yeah.
Someone has been placing those around Birmingham and Montgomery, and my mom found one, and then I found one in the Fizzy Ball. So we collect them at the house. So that's protection for sure. But yeah, dedication, motivation, and the right people around them to uplift them when they feel like giving up.
Are you working by yourself? Do you run?
Yes,
Okay.
by myself. Everything by myself entirely.
What happens when a day comes when you're not feeling that good? Can you give yourself a day off? Because I know people that cannot take a day off.
Yeah, so thankfully, knock on wood, I have not been sick or anything like that. I try to stay healthy, and I have my off days. I stick to that. But I haven't really had any day yet where I just say, you know what, I'm not feeling it today. I can't do it. I haven't had any of those, and I hope I never do.
Good. That's a great quality to have. Let's. I really would love to see people stop by and visit your business. And again, it's women's clothing, accessories.
Yes.
You run the gamut on size.
Yes, so sizes extra small all the way up to 3X, 4X. Sometimes I can get my hands on a 6X. I do sell sometimes baby clothes, so little girls or little boys, depending on what I can get my hands on, and also home decor, little random knickknacks that just make us feel good.
We have been visiting with Shanice Taylor. She is the owner and curator of Faith and Finds Resale Boutique. It's at 549 Northeastern Boulevard, next to, what did you say it was?
Tooth Buds. It's in the shopping Lagoon Shopping Village. If y'all know about El Paso Chili Company,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
we're on
yeah,
that
yeah.
same strip.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And do you have a website?
I do. faithandfindsresale.com. And also, guys, we're on Facebook. I host live sales weekly, Wednesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time. And I'm on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So please be sure to follow me.
Well, it's been fantastic to meet such a dynamic entrepreneur. I wish you from the bottom of my heart all the success in the world. Someday come by and visit me in the afternoon. We'll set it up so it's convenient for you. And say hello to that audience as well.
Okay, nice.
I think they would love to know about you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
faithandfindsresale.com is the web address, and I'll try and get that up on our social media here in just a moment. And since she was so impressed to see Rich Thomas, how would you like to watch a live weather?
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Again, another day without any severe weather in Alabama. It's just amazing in April. Another warm day with a high in the mid to upper 80s. Sunshine will dominate. I think the record high for today of 90 is probably safe, but tomorrow's a different story. Mostly clear tonight, low 61. Tomorrow's high near 90 would tie a 1955 record with more sun. And then dry through the evening hours, mostly sunny, upper 80s on Saturday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms in the overnight hours, Saturday night and into Sunday morning as a cold front swings through the state. Then much cooler, 72 for a high on Sunday. Right now, I just remotely checked my thermometer in East Montgomery. We're at 72 already here at 843.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray to Publix.
It's an all-Florida edition of our Morning Maroon nominees, and they're coming up next.
Well, we are hearing of an accident, I-65 northbound at Highway 80. We are not seeing that on the cams. It could still be there somewhere, but use caution. Traffic seems to be moving fine through that area. Light to mostly moderate traffic everywhere else. Interstates, boulevards, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka not reporting any issues at the moment. Keep it here. We will keep you updated. If you have less than perfect credit, McKenna Nissan may have a plan for you. Talk to David and explore all the options. They'll do everything possible to help you start driving today. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 on 565 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
President Trump told us it takes homegrown food to make America healthy again.
Farmers are an indispensable national asset, part of the backbone of America.
And fourth-generation farmer Jack Williams agrees.
People want stuff grown here. They want to know what they're getting this day and time.
That's why Jack stood with President Trump to cut taxes for Alabama farmers, expand protections for hunting and game management, and ban lab-grown meat.
We just don't have enough testing on it to know what it would do to the general public.
Now Jack Williams is running for Ag Commissioner to back President Trump's plan to protect our farmland and support our farming families.
We're looking at bringing business to Alabama, helping them out to come here to help our farmers even. The more we can bring locally and have right here, the better we're going to be. I will be the first Ag Commissioner to be as hands-on as ever been.
Homegrown leadership. That's why Alabama farmers are backing Jack Williams for Agricultural Commissioner. Paid for by Jack Williams Campaign.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds, and you're overweight. Winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you, with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou, because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds too. Get a quote right now at 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
The premier place the river region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Did you hear about the librarian who asked if someone needed help finding a book? And they said, no thanks, I'll just wait for the movie. Shh. I saw a teenager open a book. Turns out they were just looking for the charging outlet behind it. Shh. Did you hear about the librarian who tried to explain the Dewey Decimal System? And the kid said, is that like a playlist?
Happy National Librarian Day. Take a librarian to bed at lunch.
That first gap is a little reminder that you did something stupid.
Whoops.
For using ChatGPT.
Duh. We've been talking about one of our nominees almost since the start of the show.
Oh, our fast-moving Floridian?
Quickly, yes. Let's revisit, what's her name? Syria Lopez. Going 123 in a residential area, and here's her explanation to the officer who is righteously agitated.
Why? Because you're doing 125. That's why.
Yeah, right. I'm not doing 125. She's not doing 100.
I don't know.
Honestly, it's just because he had the Supra, that's why. And I thought it was all right, okay to go fast.
It's just a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's like
super.
Hey, because it's Here's why.
Yeah. All right. Our next nominee is right here in Hillsborough County. Kami Ellis was driving through traffic around 12:30 in the morning this past Sunday.
Yeah.
Body camera footage captured her traveling on the incorrect side of the road and mounting a curb. The deputy asked, "Are you feeling okay?" Ellis responded, "Yeah, I'm good." The deputy replied, "You're good. Okay, you were just driving the wrong way on the road and you just hopped a curb." When requested to provide her driver's license, Ellis initially offered a credit card and then ultimately said, "Here," giving him a Barnes & Noble gift card for proof of identification. She was placed in handcuffs and is facing, for now, just DUI. And then staying in Florida, it's the trifecta today. A 63-year-old guy arrested for what we use euphemistically here is macerating his own strawberries.
Okay.
When police caught him, he said, "Well, I've done it 6 times before because I get horny sometimes." That's what he told police.
Hey,
so I got to go in the car and publicly do this. I mean, they're all nuts, but who's the dumbest of the dumb? The Barnes & Noble gift card, driver's license.
I think the 123-mile-an-hour woman in Florida
that's
in a
mother-
residential district.
Yeah, that's like driving 123 through Wind Lakes or Cloverdale or any other place.
Yeah.
It's totally insane, I tell you. It's absolutely insane.
What an imbecile. What an ultra-maroon.
I will tell you why Carnival Cruise Line was ordered to pay $300,000 to a passenger in just a moment. And we have one final look at the roads coming up here with Skipper. In the meantime, it's my pleasure to talk about Montgomery Men's Health, a place, notice the name is Montgomery Men's Health. And yes, they can handle any sexual health issue there with solutions that are far more effective than what you hear about traditionally, pills and so forth. But it begins with a test that gauges where a guy's at in every aspect of life through the testosterone level. It's a big deal to have a normal T level because it can affect you in so many ways. Low energy, low libido, poor sleep, no energy to exercise or no results from exercise if that can be done. It affects everything. And here's the good news. For $99, you can get that number, and if it's not where it needs to be, they can adjust that quickly, and you can experience not just a physical rejuvenation, but with that comes the spirit and the mind. Suddenly you've gotten your youth back, or as Austin Powers might call it, mojo, whatever handle you want to put on it. There's a restoration that's truly remarkable. Now, if you are dealing with issues like ED and PE, which are quite common, especially after age 40, but I can tell you, I've been to Montgomery Men's Health many times. There's guys of all ages coming in and out of there. These issues are not exclusive to any one demographic. There are solutions for ED and PE that are not widely known, but this is a medical facility run by a board-certified urologist, so it's all FDA approved. For an appointment to take that $99 test, call 334-440-3663, or you can book the appointment online at MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. That's MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Get back in the game. 8:53.
We continue to look good all over the area. Light to mostly moderate traffic. I-65 and 85 boulevards are a bit busy and no issues. Prattville, Millbrook, and Wetumpka. Things are looking good out there at the moment. Enjoy your Thursday and keep it here for traffic updates. High school students, Trentham State Community College Dual Enrollment Program lets you earn college credit while you're still in high school. Take the first steps towards your college journey. Go to TrenthamState.edu for more information. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here in the River Region, thousands of hardworking folks will be buying a home, some for the first time. How do you know you are buying the right home? It starts with research. A buyer's agent can help you in your search, providing a list of homes you may not be aware of or know about. At the same time, a meeting with a local lender to find out exactly what you qualify for and how much it will cost at closing and monthly. A list of needs and wants provided to your agent will help them locate properties that match those needs. An example would be bedrooms, baths, school zones, floor plan requests will also help. Start shopping and look at homes and compare and make a list of pluses and minuses for each home. Compare them with your agent to narrow the field. After you work out the contract, appraisals and inspections come next, and then the closing. For more details, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883. That's 221-2883.
Alabama's law enforcement leaders put their lives on the line every single day. They need an attorney general who has their back. Catherine Robertson has spent a decade on the front lines of Alabama's toughest battles. She doesn't bend, she doesn't back down, and she doesn't play politics. As attorney general, she'll make sure violent offenders are locked up and stay locked up. That's why sheriffs and police chiefs from every corner of this state are proudly standing behind Catherine Robertson for attorney general.
This is Catherine Robertson. I am honored to earn the trust of law enforcement. I've spent my career fighting for Alabama families, and I'm just getting started. I'll stand with President Trump to deport violent illegals and ensure our law enforcement has the support they need. Because in Alabama, if you commit a crime, you pay for it. No excuses. Visit CatherineForAG.com to join the fight.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 50063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
A great lawn doesn't happen by accident. It takes a pro. That's where Turf by Pest Pro comes in. We handle the weeds, feed your grass, and take care of fire ants so your lawn stays healthy, strong, and looking its best, which means your yard is ready for cookouts, playtime, and making memories all season long. Get started today. Call 265-9990 or visit us at ppsriverregion.com. That's 265-9990 or visit us at ppsriverregion.com. When you want to grow, call a pro. Turf by Pest Pro.
Hi, this is Brendan with Royal Furniture. A big thank you to Blue Water Broadcasting for helping us launch our Alabama stores in Prattville, Montgomery, Auburn, Gadsden, Athens, Decatur, Oxford, and Florence. We appreciate your hard work and dedication. Here's to a strong partnership and even stronger results. Thanks, Blue Water.
Blue Water Broadcasting is the #1 most listened to radio group in the River Region. Find out how to put this reach to work for your business. Call us to find out how we can help. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folk helping local business.
Trustworthy, accurate, immediate. Carrying your voice across the River Region. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
New from DoorDash, DoorDash Silver, your food order delivered by someone's grandparent. Every delivery includes a butterscotch candy and a complimentary anecdote about how back in their day, pizza cost a nickel. Track your order as Doris misses your street twice, drives 10 miles with her blinker on, only stopping to yell at some kids to get out of the street. With DoorDash Silver, sure, she might forget half your order, but tip her anyway. After all, Mima is on a fixed income. DoorDash Silver, because Social Security isn't quite enough.
Well, I wonder why that is. Walmart is sad, according to a story from CNBC, because people won't display their great value products in their homes. They don't want people, they feel ashamed that they're buying. I think that's dumb.
I don't really care.
Really?
It doesn't.
They say they're going to refresh the look of their own great value products so the branding is more bright, colorful, and modern looking. I use their trash bags all the time. You don't see me ashamed of that, do you? Apparently, they think it's because of the boring labels and not because people don't like to broadcast the fact that they go to Walmart. This will be coming to more than 10,000 great value items. You know, like detergent and I mentioned the garbage bags. I personally, once this new look is available, I'm going to take all the great value garbage bags I have and put them in the new box.
Play them.
Then I can, when people come over, I can show them with pride. I'm a great value customer. And Carnival Cruise Lines awarded jury actually told Carnival to pay $300,000 to a California woman after finding the cruise line partially responsible for serving her excessive alcohol before she had a serious fall.
Yeah.
Diana Sanders, a 45-year-old nurse from Vacaville, California.
How many shots of tequila was it?
14.
Good Lord.
Over 8.5 hours.
Wow. That'll do it to me, too.
It was during a January 2024 voyage on the fun ship Radiance, departing L.A. But the Miami jury determined, because that's where Carnival's corporate headquarters are, the Carnival was 60% at fault, while she bore 40% responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
She really, I mean, although Florida beverage law, I told you I taught this for a while.
You're responsible.
You cannot overserve.
Yeah.
It's you know, you got to be mindful of that as a server, or you can wind up in the middle of one of these things and possibly even face damages out of your own pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So there's more about beverage law than you ever wanted to know. Okay, we got. I especially want to thank Shanice for dropping by, talk about Faith and Fines on Northern Boulevard. She was a blast, and her reaction to Rich Thomas was gold. I just wish we had it on tape. Alabama Unfiltered next. At noon, it's
Joey.
And I'll see you at 3 after Joey.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Jesse.
SRN News, Comrade Thomason in Washington.
Why?
Israel-Lebanon peace talks have advanced to the point where the leaders of